Welcome, folks. So the paradox fossils. I see you. Great mastery over the emoji language paradox. Amazing. So the grift is all powerful, indeed. Icon, how's it going, mate? Well, we're gonna get Icon and Ruthless up. So if there's any of Ken Wheeler's lot in, which I hope there are, then yeah, we're totally gonna get Icon, who you probably recognise from the chat. Um, Icon sees Mr. No, and Ruthless, the famous Ken Wheeler, Australian member. Yes, we're going to get them up, man. So you're going to get to hear them, and you may recognize Chessboard. He's someone I borrowed from Ken just the other day. That was a fun stream, as always. Thank you, Uncle Fester. We love you. We do. Um, Chessboard, Hiveless B. Figaro, Figaro, where art thou, Figaro? Yes. Oh, sorry, wrong play. Well, still, same vibe. Same vibe, Chessboard. So, yeah, what do you reckon? Hey, Dad, because for anyone who's new here, Icon is my YouTube dad, kinda. Hey, Dad, do you think the grift is almighty? What do you reckon? What do you reckon, mate? Paradox fossils. Well, we like to sort of carry it on afterwards because we have to do the little after party. By the way, if there are any new people here, we get into it all the time. This is essentially a comedy channel, but you know, as you know, for what Ken's interested himself in, especially for the last year and a half or so, to do with the agenda. This is in large part the comedy is it essentially functions to counter the fearful narrative being pushed by the establishment. But there's laced all the way through with truth, of course. And yeah, we get into all sorts of things. Me and Ruthless play out for you for your pleasure. Real time ball versus flat Earth stuff. But we do try and steer clear of it as well because it can get a little heated. But you'll get to hear from both of them very soon. In fact, well, I did promise Icon to get him straight up, so why don't I do this? Why don't I actually do that? Um, so Icon, if I drop a link for you, and I haven't seen Ruthless yet, but I'm sure he's floating around. Oh, and Nemo. All right, we got all the boys, and this is good. This is good. This is good. So, right, let me blast through these chats, Icon, and then I'm going to drop you the link, mate. Paradox fossils. I've been taking tokes going through fossils. Whoa, living the dream. Paradox fossils. That I'm pretty sure that's the dream. If you're getting head at the same time, you've made it. Winning. Chessboard. Icon sees with snow. Another day. Howdy. Absolutely, Chessboard. I'm so glad you're a beautiful addition to the crew, Chessboard. I love you. We all do, in fact. In fact, Uncle Bones, I don't think he'll ever be the same again, quite frankly. Icon sees with snow. Need to top off the battery on my phone. No worries, brother. We'll be with you in tennis. Okay, tennis it is then. Well, I'll just be fluffer for 10 then. But I'm used to that. I used to be a porn star. I didn't, but a cat can dream, can't he? Can't he? Of course he can. It's all I do all day is dream. That's what cats do. Didn't you know? And by the way, if anyone's confused, see, I'll just show you. I'll just give you a little. I'll show you who I am in a week because I'm a cat on the weekend at night, and I'm a little bumblebee in the week. Look, I'm this dude in the week. I might just change over to him for a bit. Hello, I'm a bee. Yeah, we have a bee cult, which is actually a joke cult, but it's called the Bee Masons. So if you want to join, you have to be hilarious, and I'll give you a blue spanner, and that's how you join. Yeah. But for now, that's that dude. Yes, do you want to be a member of the Bee Masons? Very fun stuff. But for now, I'm going to stick with haunted slippers because it's still the dead of night and it's Halloween very soon. And I think it's more fitting. Oh, I don't know what that is, but it looks like an interesting emoji. Brian, oh, his brains. Yes, yes, of course. Oh, what? Sorry, brains. I totally skipped over. I don't know how I did that. Scotty FJC. Hey, he's not the only Aussie here, fuckers. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're married to a kangaroo, Scotty. How could I have forgotten it? How could I have forgotten that? How is the old kangaroo, mate? Give her a smack from me. Isn't that love language in kangaroo for good day, me mucker, or whatever the fuck you say? I don't know. Icon says, Mr. No, pretty mighty grift, yeah. Yeah, Icon, I was on it. I was on it. Well, hey, how else am I going to meet my audience that I'm pretty sure have really big brains? I'm working on it. How else am I meant to find you? You're scattered everywhere. And Susan Wojcicki does not help, quite frankly. Nemo, hello, Loot. Happy German History Month. Arthur Schopenhauer opens doors. I'm gonna have to look up this Arthur Schopenhauer dude. He sounds pretty swell. Scotty FJC finding Nemo. Hello. Well, he looked and he couldn't find himself anywhere. And then he became enlightened. They're pretty sure that's how it goes, right? Pretty sure. Um, he was able to find that which is, though. And he discovered the true cosmology of self. Amazing. Icon says Hiveless and Ruthless equals Jerry Springer Show. That's right. Just you wait, guys. This can get rather rough and fun and entertaining. But we'll see. It all depends on what mood Ruthless is in, frankly. No, I play Ruthless. You know, I love you. Scotty FJC, how are your chessboard? Nemo saying hello, hello, hello. Just, just go, just go. Yeah, how are you all doing anyway? Oh, there's Ruthless. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna have to get you up then, Ruthless. Icon is awesome. Icon is amazing. And Paradox Fossils, I know an octopusy cat. Is that what, like an underwater cat with, I don't know, multiple limbs? More than four. Is that what you mean? Are you sure it's not just two cats sellotaped together? Hmm. Um, Ever the skeptic. We're scientists over here. That's why I was trying to grift from Ken Wheeler's channel. Hello, Ken. I love you. Thank you. I borrowed your name just for a night, but I swear I'll give it back. Um, Nemo, Icon, all is well. Dankeschön. How are you? Ruthless. Jesus, you even tagged Uncle Kenny for this, did I? Did I? Oh, right, as in the title. Yeah, well, Ruthless. I thought, the grift is almighty. Um, well, Rufus, how else am I going to get all your crew in? I thought I'd better give you a bit of a fair chance to be on your best behavior. I'm joking, of course. I can't wait for some of Kenny's crew to actually finally meet you, Ruthless. It's going to be fun. And actually, Ruthless, well, go on. I'll let you chill for a bit. I'll tell you what, because Icon, Icon says he'll be back in a minute. So as soon as he's back and he's up for it, Scotty FJC, B Mason, represent. Fucking yeah, that's a lot of B's, dude. And I totally appreciate 1, 2. If that's 33 Bs, I love you. But I don't think it is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19. It's not even a number. That's not even Illuminati. Oh, it is actually. It's 9-1. Shit. Illuminati confirmed, Scotty FJC. It's got a 9 in it. Ruthless. Sup, fellow meat suits? Well, hello. Oh, yes. I got a new. Oh, I saw your avatar. Yes. Right, U123881. Perfect. And what is that number, man? Because you know what it reminded me of? We used to have a song called 655. Oh, what was it? 655 something. I can't remember. It was a 6-digit thing. 65532 something. It was Clockwork Orange prison number anyway. I just can't remember the damn number. 655321, was it, or something? Anyway, well, I wondered what your number was, man. Let me know what that even is, man. That's epic. Are you named after a microphone? Is that your prison number? But yeah, I just thought your number was awesome. So, I only select the coolest names when I'm stealing people. Pleasure to meet you, man. We get into it. We get into it all. Comedy, truth, um, the cosmology of self and of the world system. Yes. There's much debate around it, but we get lots of disc reviews. It all gets covered, and that's what's cool about it. That is what's cool about it. Scotty FJC, Fossil, my beautiful friend. Yeah, that's very sweet. See, everybody getting to know you. Everybody's getting to know everyone. It's kind of beautiful. Right. What's saying? Ruthless. I learned did something really salient just now. Oh yeah. What was it? Oh, Paradox Fossils. Yeah, code. Yeah, I want to know. I'm desperate to know that. Scotty FJC, Ruthless, mate, king of the meat bag empire. Ruthless, Icon sees with some no. Screw my typos. Right. Yeah, yeah. I knew what I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. Right. Here we go. Chessboard. Hiveless Beast sent Uncle Bonus to a song. Okay. Well, let me check that later then, Chessboard. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Wow, the chat's getting away from me. This is good, but I just want to keep up because I want to hear what everyone's saying. Nah, just my old employee. Okay, number. Lol. All right. Well, it's now famous. You're now famous. How cool is that? Rufus Udham Soto. Oh, is that? Oh, right. Is that the water guy that you're trying to say there, Rufus? No, is it? Rufus is our man. I know that much. So he's half the way there to making that statement true. Um, right. What we saying? Rufus, what you saying, mate? I found an attribute to self. Yay. Awesome. Well, actually, I want to get Rufus on. Wagon Breath, what the fuck you doing streaming this late? I know. Well, it's not what major late for you, is it, Wagon Breath? I may even get you on Wagon Breath, but primarily I want to get Icon and Ruthless on, but I may well get you on, honey, if you game. So that way we can have a bit of a whamming up as well, even out the crazy ruthless energy and masculine energy in general. Michelle Seymour, hey, you remember me? Yeah, I thought, all right, I'm here. Perfect. Well, I thought your name was just too long not to use up other people's potential namespace in my stealing Ken's friends epic grift to not include you. So Michelle Seymour, hey, you remember me? Well, I do now. Yes. It's really nice to meet you. Good. I'm glad you're here. I hope you have a good time. We're just chilling out and hanging. And we do it all the time. Yes. Many big brains over here too. I only steal the smartest folk. It is true. I mean, check Nemo out, for instance. Icon, no man is good, not even one. All is well. Can anyone guess where I stole him from? You get a blue spanner if you get that right, and you're not already a blue spanner. There you go. Can anyone get that? Rufus was an occult one. Was an occult one. Yeah. What, as in the code number, or as in? I think he means the occult. Okay. Paradox fossils. Michelle sees more. Awesome. Right, where are we at? Let me blast through this. People saying hello to each other. Right. Yeah, yeah, he recognizes his crew. Yeah, Ruthless is saying, what's he saying? What's he saying? Oh, noise, not my crew. Ha ha ha. Crew of one. Well, you got some of your crew in at the end of the day, Ruthless. Let's face it. Well, all right, you got one crew in, but that, I'm sure people will sort of filter in, a few of them at least. We'll see what happens. Michael Hayward, settle down, you flat earth heathens. Hello, Michael Hayward. Yes. Very good to see you, sir. Michael, when did the Halloween party close down over in that other stream? I left premature, man. But yeah, how did it go, mate? How did it go? Scotty FJC, all blah, blah, good day. Right. Right? He's getting hungry. Right. That means Ruthless wants up. Hangry. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to get Ruthless up then because you don't want the green dude to get a hangry. Right, here you go. Ruthless, if you want to jump on. Is Icon back? Icon, Ruthless, jump on that, motherfuckers. And if Wagon's knocking around, she will get on in a bit if she wants it. Scotty FJC, fuck the 9 Hive was just making you feel important. Right, so that was as many as you could bear before you got bored. Well, all right, but it just so happens to stick a 9 in there. I'm just saying. 9/11, I didn't think it was on purpose, really, mate. Hi, I'm Gary. Nice to meet you, Gary. I'm Pete. My name is Pete in real life, and I'll let Glenn let you know what his real name is in real life. And Icon doesn't tell people that sort of shit. But it's very nice to meet you, Gary. Absolutely. Thank you. Ruthless, I'm hungry and making me angry. All right, we'll eat something quick and then jump on that link when you want. Scotty FJC, are we your droogs, Hiveless? What does that mean? Droogs, is that Australian for crew, gang, people, army, fluff? No, I don't know what you mean, mate. What's droogs? What is it? Druids? I don't know. I can see Mr. No, Michelle Seymour. Hey, you remember me? Welcome. That's going to confuse a lot of people when they don't see it highlighted. I'm pretty sure. In fact, I bet that's how it's designed, isn't it? That's how it's designed. That's such a clever name. I've just clocked it. Michelle, you're a fucking genius. Michelle Seymour. Hey, you remember me? It makes this seem really awesome to everyone who's looking on who doesn't know that was a highlighted name. How fucking clever is that? She's total psychopath, Michelle Seymour. Epic. You thought I was on the grift? Michelle Seymour's name is just a grift. Ruthless. Michael Hayward. I'm more fun IRL. Well, Ruthless, yes. Right, where we at? Where we at? Salient. I knew what you meant, mate. Fucking hell, it took you that long to correct it. Bloody hell. Slade the Morbats. Right, so I might actually see. I want to get to use all in real time. And actually, to be fair, I'm never going to manage it at that rate. But let me just see if any new people are in then. And I love you all, people. You know that. What's Michelle saying? Hell yeah, exactly. Awesome. Question? Yeah, what's the question? Ask me a question. Yeah, as in it's a question. Is that what she said? I don't know. Right, let's see what Nemo's. Nemo, Icon, Hiveless. Feel the rhythm, feel the vibe. Come on up. It's bobsleigh time. I think you've put him off the scent now. That was good. That was good. So, Icon, what you saying, mate? Do you want it? Here you go. I'm going to give you that link again. Here you go, boys. Ruthless, Icon. Oh, here you go. We're getting one in. We got Ruthless, everyone. This is what you came for, isn't it? Did you ever want to see what the green monster really looked like? And actually, Ruthless. Well, fuck it. Here you go, mate. Let's get Ruthless on, people. Here he is.
Is it working?
Hello.
How you going?
All right, mate. How you doing?
I've got the god of food cooking implements going. My air fryer. I've got to cook something to eat. I'm hungry.
No worries, mate. Will you be getting the food in and jump in intermittently while I'm waiting for Icon to jump in?
I'll mute.
Yes, good man. Do that then for now. Good man.
You don't want to hear me talking to my cat. Look, I'll leave my microphone on if you like.
Well, I'd love it
if it doesn't
well,
if it doesn't echo. Well, it'll be me in the kitchen. I might talk to my cats.
All right, it'll be just like the old days when I used to hang out with Mom in the kitchen. Hey, Mom.
I wasn't allowed to hang in the kitchen, mate. Get out of the kitchen. Get out of the kitchen, Glenn. Get out of the
Glenn.
kitchen.
That's what the problem is. You're emotionally abused in the kitchen.
Not me.
Happen, mate. Happen. Here you go. I tell you what. Actually, right, Rufus, I'm going to mute you because it just cuts in and out anyway. But just jump back on when you're ready, all right, mate? Because it's just got this sort of draw of a background, weird, breathy noise like a fan. He's done it. He's done it. What a legend. All right, Icon, what's he saying? Blah blah. Yeah. What are you saying, Icon? You jumping on, my man? Let's see what Michelle's saying. She gets precedence because or prevalence rather because she's new. Yes, and I like her name. So fuck you all, regulars. That's how this works now. Michelle Seymour. Hey, you remember me? Why not? By the way, why not a question mark? Just curious. Actually, if you must know, Ken blocked me, and I had to make up a new account to enjoy the conversation. I didn't think Ken would ever block anyone. Wow. Well, what does it take to get blocked by Ken? Were you on the mega grift as well? Wow, you must be awesome, just like me. You rock. Welcome to the fold. Welcome to the fold. I wonder what your name was before. Oh, right, as in your name was Michelle Seymour, and then it became Michelle Seymour. Hey, you remember me, right? And he didn't, because he didn't block you again. Damn, that's an actual sad story. Right, everybody, can everybody put an F in the chat for Michelle Seymour? Hey, do you remember me, Ken? No, I don't. Soz. Can everyone put an F in the chat for Michelle, please? Just a bit of Here, I'll start it off. There you go, Michelle. Just a bit of sympathy from me. Haunted slippers. I love you. Um, well, I'll never leave you. I'll always remember you, Michelle. Yes, codependency is my key to greatness. Stick with me and you'll be just great. Oh, look who it is. It's Icon the Great. Hello, Icon the Great.
Hey, bud, how goes it?
It goes totally awesome. What did you think of that for a grift? I mean, that was a mooch, if ever there was such a thing called a mooch.
You done good. You done good.
I did all right, man. I did. And to be fair, few people got in, so I got to meet Michelle. That's awesome. And this is how we stole chessboard the other day, but chessboard's happy. He's now part of the fold, I hope. And yes, it's all working. It's so everybody, do you know Icon sees Mr. No from the chat? He doubles up as Icon the Great. Icon, please introduce yourself to basically Ken Wheeler's crew who've never heard you before.
Well, yeah, they haven't heard me. I'm sure they've seen me around. I know I've talked to Michelle Seymour a couple random times in that chat. And who else was that we invited over? Is something like OICU 812?
Oh, U123881, you mean?
Yeah, that one.
Well, what were you quoting? Is that your tractor number plate?
Think about it.
Say it again.
OICU 812.
I know what OICU is, but obviously 812. I don't actually know what that means. Do I, or do I?
Yeah, you do. Write it down and look at it once. It's kind of like pen 15.
I'm waiting myself in the kitchen.
Ruthless, help me. Ruthless, help me. I've only got 102 IQ. I've got 81.2 IQ, Ruthless. Help a brother out, man. Well, I'll meditate on that. I'm sure.
So say it again.
What would he say?
Oh what? Oh what? Oh what? Oh why what?
Icon? I don't know. Icon.
OICU 812.
Yeah. Oh, I see you. What happened there?
Right. Oh, is that it? Oh, that's so shit, Icon. I didn't even know it was a. Oh, man, come on. Oh my God, such a dad joke. I mean, I thought it was actually clever, guys. There was me thinking I might have actually been stupid, but no, actually, that was shit. All right, very funny, kind of. I was trying to look at it upside down in my mind and I was drawing a graph in my brain.
It's not a fucking dad joke.
You'd say that, Rufus.
It's like a number plate on a car. Like letters.
What's it actually referred to as in like an LSD tab or like a mushroom or a cock, or what are we actually talking about here?
We're talking about that. What that says, that I see you 812. The call.
Yeah, usually a dick.
Not the call.
You're right, a dick. All right. Just checking.
Username.
Well, you know what I think that is. That just doesn't. Yeah, there you go. I learned something today. Icon likes to teach me things live on air and make me look partially stupid in front of all my new friends. Thanks, Dad. like a real life dad.
Well, you're only stupid if you don't learn.
True. And see the way he actually sounds like a real dad. I mean, and actually, I don't even know if you've had progeny, Icon. I do not know this about you. Maybe you don't even want to say.
No.
Yeah, I'm totally I'm as useless as Ken Wheeler, Uncle Ken, Uncle Fester. It's funny how we're all completely useless, that yet we're kind of wow. I just realized Ken's crew are just totally useless in, well, not just love but progeny as well. Damn.
We are a merry band of misfits.
We damn well are, you know. Fuck, you know, it's crazy. Well, uh, guys, what do you want to get into? Should we actually do what's successful here at the end of the day? Do you remember we ask the chat for questions, and then we give like each of us a minute's kind of a shot at answering it? Should we do that? Because I think that works best as this kind of format.
Yeah, what's that pack of crumbled crisps up to?
What who are you referring to?
What are they postulating anything? Do we have material to work with?
Well, so far, I imagine they're just talking utter shit like usual. Oh, here you go. Michelle's saying mushrooms. Duh. Oh, there you go. It is meant to be mushrooms. Well, yeah, all right, Michelle. Maybe I'll ban you too. Maybe you'll have to be Michelle Seymour. Hey, remember me? Hey, remember me? Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, ask us questions. We want questions. And we, as a panel of total misfit weirdos, will try our very best to answer them for you. Hey, Ruthless, where's your beautiful green face, mate? How come you don't have a wonderful avatar?
I don't know why I don't know why my little icon because icon
Right.
avatar. Actually, I was thinking before when I was over in the kitchen. Iconic sounds better for you, Mr. Icon. Icon, Mr. Name. Iconic. Like iconic. That's good. Anyway, so I'm just grating some cheese.
Well, you keep going, mate. You're good. Yeah, here you go. Nemo. So me and Icon will have first shot at this then. Nemo, question for the panel. Euthanasia, legal or not? Under what circumstances? Very good. Well, Icon, do you want first shot at this or second shot at this after me or before me?
Euthanasia pertaining to what? Expand, please.
Presumably humans. I'm just going to assume he means humans. In fact, I don't even know. Yeah. We'll go on. Let me have a shot at it, and then you can come in off the
Yeah,
back.
you go for it.
All right, I'll say on this one, yes, it's a tough one. It is because I'll start by answering this way. I love cats. So Ruthless is a man after my own heart in that regard, all day long. So I had two cats, Spike and Sparky, right? And my dad had always brought me up with a bit of the sort of Eastern Buddhistic kind of general notion that you know were allowed meant to sort of, or at least I don't know where he derived it from, but that you were to let an animal go through its suffering and spend its karma in a sense, rather than trying to, you know, butt in, play God, and think you even know what the hell you're doing and incur possibly some negative effects yourself. You know, that it wasn't necessarily not a bad. It wasn't necessarily a bad thing that to experience suffering per se. So I always thought theoretically that when it came to my cats, that I would never actually put them down, right? But when it actually came to it, my cat Spike, he was so ill, and he'd been in the vets, and he stopped eating, and he was in such a rough state. He only had three legs anyway. Was missing one of his front legs. He couldn't move. He was completely helpless and just slowly starving. He was shitting himself. He was just a stinking mess of dying puss, the poor fucking beautiful little man. And he was my little buddy. And something took me over, honestly. And I say it was love, but it might have been compassion or duty. But I felt like a soldier with a wounded man on the battlefield, or like a father or something, and I had to do what I had to do for the you know, his experience to help a brother out. That's how I felt, and so I took it upon myself to get him through that experience. So that's the only thing I'm going to say, is that you can think one thing in theory, but in actuality, when push comes to shove, other factors are at play. So I'll say that I'm just going to mute you there, Rufus, because you're making a bit of noise there. Oh yeah, he's muted himself. He's already done it. No, you're all right.
Wasn't me.
That was
I
Icon.
was making noise. I was putting on my clip so I can put the phone on my tripod.
Oh no, you're all good, man. You're all good. And so just finished. I'll just say that I never know. You never know. I'll just say when it comes to humans, it's a really touchy subject because as soon as you open that door, then where's the threshold? You start to introduce people that are depressed start to misuse it, which I sort of generally tend to completely disagree with. It should not be under those circumstances for depression, and perhaps to help people in the very last stages of their illness only. So with the proper parameters, yes, maybe, but I just admit it's not an easy one to solve. There you go. Icon, what you say?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as Ruthless. That's a really tough one because, like he had to put one of his cats down, and we just had to put one down. Was that last year? I think it was. And it's not a lot of fun to watch any critter go through that. And then when it comes to people, yeah, that's a really tough one. I'd pretty much just leave it up to the discretion of the person.
Right. Ruthless. Penny for your thoughts.
I've got a mouthful of food, so just hang on a second.
No, well, you're good. I tell you what, don't worry about it, man. Let me get a few comments in response to that, and you keep eating, Ruthless.
Yep.
Just mute yourself and come back in when you're good, my man. Yeah. So Scotty FJC says, old and tired, yes. Fuck respite or hospital. We should go out on our own terms. Well, isn't that what guns are for? And rope. Michelle Seymour, hey, you remember me? When you're in hospice, essentially, they let you euthanize yourself. That's exactly right. Yeah, it's an unspoken thing. In UK, they called it the Liverpool Care Act for a while, or Care Protocol or something. It now has a different name, but yeah, it exists. I saw them do it on my dad without kind of telling us officially. But hey, chessboard, Hiveless B, if euthanasia are like youth in America, we're in trouble. Yeah, euthanasia. Yeah. Well, the Asian youth, I hear they're a little bit more compliant, and they'll work for a lot less. But yes, they'll also vote blue. Go on, Ruthless. I can hear you coming in, mate.
Yeah, it's a tough one because it's going to depend on where you view it from. I mean, from the perspective that everything's pretty busted, so there's the emotional factor that people can't cope. Because we're so indoct about death, I mean, like, where do you? I'm trying to articulate in a way that's not going to have me sound too fucking alien. Look, I think if it shouldn't even be a question because, and I think it might have been was an Icon that said, where do you draw? Well, someone said, well, where do you draw the line? Because it's a matter of, okay, when you're old and frail, you can't do much, you can't get around, so you think, well, fuck, I'll be better off dead. So, can you do that? Because see, I mean, when it's like legally, well, it's like, well, we know the laws are all wrong, fucked up, and just completely convoluted, and just it's all fucking busted and twisted and shit. And so, it shouldn't even be a legality question whether that you're that sick, like bodily, you sort of because medicine is to keep you alive. I mean, they're not going to diminish the customer base. So it's, I mean, in today's world, to me, oh fucking oath, sign the dotted line, like, and it's, I mean, look, I'm not saying it because, oh, fucking life is so hard. And I mean, everyone's had trauma. I mean, I think people so readily forget their own personal trauma until they start to hear someone else talk about their trauma. Like they talk personally about their trauma. And you think, well, you fuck, I mean, look, the whole experience is just got us in such a state now that, like a question like that, should be assisted suicide. Because
Are
I
you
mean, in a,
I'm just
well, not a,
checking, Glenn. Are you loud enough,
yep.
mate? Because I know I normally tell you to shut the fuck up, but maybe you're a little quiet today because I'm not seeing your little grey
Really?
thing moving around.
No, I'm
Yeah,
right on the mic. Hang on. Let me have.
yeah, your volume can come up a touch, Ruthless.
Well, no,
Okay.
don't turn the volume up. Just come close to the mic because I can tell by the ambient sound of your clicky computer fan or noise or whatever it is that you're just
Oh, like,
not
well,
facing the
okay. Well,
thing.
that's why I've got to keep the microphone down then, because I'll tell you what, right? Hang on. I'm not going to say anything.
Okay, all right. You know what you're doing. I'm going to trust that he actually does know what he's doing. There, awesome. Scotty FJC, Michael Hayward. True that, bro. It's better to die on your feet than live on your knees.
Yeah. Look, but
Yep.
see that it's. I mean, because there's the elephant in the room, and I'm going to say it. I mean, look, just what's happened in the world, what it's led up to, what it's leading towards, you know. I mean, like, what's the point? But I'm not going to give up. I mean, they're not kicking my fucking door in, they're not kicking anyone's door in. But that's not the discussion. No, it's about euthanasia. I mean, look, and I really feel for you, Hiveless, when you're talking about your kitty, mate, because
Thanks, brother.
well, twice I've been through that. Once with
Yeah.
because I didn't always have cats, had doggos, my own
Oh,
doggo. Yeah. I think I might have been 15, 16, and it was a complete health failure at that moment.
yeah.
It's like this
Same.
complete breakdown. And you know, well, it could have been weeks and weeks and weeks of that agony. So that was the first time, and then again before I got Sheba, a cat of 20 years. So look, it's tough because you, yeah, it's just I don't know. It's a really it's just a really hard subject because I just understand, look, from a personal perspective, how bleak and hopeless, and useless things can be. But then I fall back to, and I don't get to do this every day, but I mean I do get to do this every day. But I'm not the fucking body, so what else am I going to
Yeah.
be doing?
Well, mate,
So
I
what
think
else am I?
that's the bottom line,
Well,
isn't it? We're not the body. I do think
well,
that something takes you
yeah, but
over,
yeah, but
like
what
in
else? Yeah, but no. My point is, what else am I going to be
right.
doing? So what? Okay. So let's say, for argument's sake, you know what? I'm going to go and set fire to myself in the front yard. Okay. And then I'm just fucking right back here, or I'm in between, or I've managed to walk the fucking. Look, I should be laughing when I say it, walking the golden steps. I guess you'd call them the golden steps of liberation. Proper, proper.
Proper.
So look, I mean,
Well, let's
I
no, that's cool, mate. So let me just remind the chat. So basically, ask us questions, chat. We want to spend no more, ideally, than 2 minutes on each answer, guys, so we can get through them, I guess. But to the chat, yeah, let us know what questions you pose to the panel. They can be whatever you want. They can be light, they can be heavy, they can be suicide inducing, like that one. Whatever you want. Totally up to you.
Fuck.
Totally up to you guys, because it is a Friday night, Saturday morning after all. I did call it the after party, so don't know if that was the one to get things rolling, but I appreciate it. Michael Hayward. Some people say, and I do actually appreciate him. I'm kidding. Some people say you got to die someday. I got news. You never
I,
got to
I,
go.
I,
That's true.
I got to come. I'm going to have to come back because
Right.
Uncle Kenny did say he was going to upload a video about Australia,
Sure.
and he has, and I got to watch that because the question was, oh fucking, he's sitting in the dark. No, not in the dark. He doesn't have his big lights on.
Right. Okay. We'll mute it, mate. Watch it and come back to us and tell us what it's all
Okay.
about. How about that? Mute yourself, fella. And yeah, good lad. Good lad. Nemo, question for panel: pineapple or
He's
pizza?
in a
Legal.
he's in a he's in a different shirt. I've never seen him in this shirt before.
Wow. I would have
You own
suggested.
more than 2 shirts?
Well, awesome. This is the Kenny fan stream, and guys, who better to narrate Ken's latest video rather than us having the joy of watching the thing in a bit than Ruthless in real time? This is awesome. You only get this here, guys.
Hang on,
Go,
can I just jump in for a
sure,
second? Because I know
sure.
how people like to go on about synchronicities. Uncle Kenny got asked about synchronicity today. I don't even know if he saw the question. People going about the numbers in the gematria, and it's a hilarious thing. So anyway, I've just opened up the app to the phone, and anyway, so we've got 31 thumbs up. I was number 31 with 3 thumbs down. 11 minutes ago, 242 views with 13 comments. So the people that talk about gematria and numbers, they don't actually get it because that's he spoke about like people are going on about the Illuminati now. Anyway, sorry, I'm having a moment.
That's all right, man. You're welcome to
I'm
have your
having a
moment.
moment.
I love it. I love it, Rufus. So, Nemo, question for panel: pineapple on pizza icon, legal or illegal? Thoughts?
100% legal. I love pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, that's my answer too. I think it's Hawaiian pizza is amazing. I might say that the name Hawaiian should be criminalized because it's probably racist to call a pineapple pizza Hawaiian. I'm only joking. But yeah, I love Hawaiian pizza. Icon, do you want to expand on that?
When I was in Chicago around a decade ago, my ex and I had ordered up a Hawaiian style pizza at the hotel, and it was awesome because it had these little tiny shrimp on there with the pineapple and the ham and pepperoni, and we added some bacon. Dude, it was awesome.
Oh, mate, good times. Well, we've got a follow-up question. Paradox Fossils, how do you feel about Dr. Pepper flavored urinal cakes?
I cut back on them. They're a little bit hard on the enamel on the teeth.
That's right, and it did throw my body into a state of premature ketosis, and I may now have kidney stones. But yeah,
Well,
same.
that's not good.
No, not good, but worth it. They were really tasty. Scotty FJC, pineapple in Australia. What? Pineapple in an Australian is an Australian delicacy. Sorry. Right. I suppose what due to its proximity or its non-proximity. I don't know. Don't suppose pineapples grow there, do I? I don't even know if yeah, I'm sure you could grow them. I'm sure it's the right. I don't even know. Icon thoughts. You probably know about that. You're a farmer.
I almost thought they could grow pineapple in, what was that,
Yeah.
northern Australia, I think.
Queensland for Scotty, I think.
Yeah, it could be. He'll have to fill
Right.
us in.
Yeah, but not in that way, Scotty. We mean as in you no. Michelle Seymour, a very good friend of mine once told me, you never know what's going to happen when the day comes. Maybe curtains will open up and you'll bow. Well, but you ever heard the concept? Sure, Michelle, but you ever heard the concept of dying before your actual death? You ever heard that? Like going before you actually die. It's a sort of Buddhist thing. I think it's possible to realize your truth fully, absolutely, before the curtains have to draw on your experience here or whatever the saying would be. Icon, penny for your thoughts, sir. Or
Uh,
curtains to close, isn't it? Sorry, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
yeah, I'll just end up either falling through the trapdoor or off the stage.
Do you remember? Did you ever watch the cartoon called Trapdoor or whatever it was called? Don't you open
No, I
that
didn't.
trapdoor? Oh, mate, that was a little British Play-Doh, one of those animations sort of
Yeah,
little job is. Yeah, dude, trapdoor. It was so good. Check that out, man, if you get a chance.
I will look into that. That sounds good.
It's awesome. It's a little horror show, like played, plasticine animation. Yeah, it was awesome. It was my favorite little animation when I was a kid. Chessboard, Hiveless B. Why, when you mix red, green, and blue paint, you get black, but when you mix red, green, and blue light, you get white? That's a cool question. Um, that's a cool question, isn't it?
Yeah, well, when you mix it with paint, you're getting all the solids together that um, create the black color, and when you get the light, the red, green, and blue light mixed together, you don't have the solids to work with, and you're combining the colors back into the pure light that they originated from.
Right. So I was going to say it's to do with wavelengths, isn't it, of light? So essentially, the way paint gives the illusion of it being, a particular tone or color, is it's about the wavelengths of light that it absorbs and reflects. Um, but essentially, yeah. So essentially, red is the wavelength that it does not absorb, whereas in the case of actual red light, for instance, it'd be the wavelength that the light is. Um,
Right.
so it's an entirely different, yeah. So it's an entirely different phenomena that you're experiencing. So there you go. I suppose that'd be the answer. Icon, yeah,
Yeah, we got it for the most
we
part.
got it. I think we did. I think we did. Um, cool. U123881. Um, so you've flushed the urinal cake problem out. Well, it's still stuck in me. Some of them are still stuck in me, but I reckon with a bit of with the right diet and yes, and the right prayer, God will have mercy on my soul. uh, let's see, Scotty FJC, come on, Hiveless, you love having your stool pushed in, only with you, mate. Don't tell anyone. Um, Nemo, all men die, very few actually live. That's so true. And the only way you can live truly is for the ego to die as well, Nemo. The only way you can truly taste life is for the false structure we apprehend as being our selves that we cling to. If we see through that illusion, that delusion, I kind of love to get your little thoughts on that.
um, hmm.
Oh, this one's good. You might like this though, Icon. This is cool. Michelle Seymour. A warrior is already dead.
Ooh, I like that.
I
I'd
like
have
that.
to I'd have to hear
I,
a little more expansion on it. It sounds like a wickedly good thing.
well, my intuition is the way I read it. To be a true warrior, you already have embraced death before stepping onto the battlefield. So you're already dead. And this is what I say, I'm already dead. I always say it. And then you have no fear, and then you may live to see another day. It's brilliant.
Oh, that
It's
is.
brilliant.
Yep, good call.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. The fearless, yeah, that's how you dispel fear, and it's actually true as well. Because anyway, Michelle Seymour, get that hook. um, oh, she'll be 2 minutes. Well, I'm actually going to get wagon breadth on, guys. So that'll be interesting. See what that chemistry is like. Scotty FJC. Oh, actually, Icon, you wanted to be on with the wagon breadth, didn't you? Hasn't happened yet, but
Sure.
awesome. Do you want to get this one for me, Icon? Maybe you could read this one out.
Pineapple is delicate. That's a joke. We have some of the largest pineapple plantations in the world here in Australia. Yeah, I kind of thought so.
Yeah, I suspected it would be the right kind of climate for that shit. Michelle Seymour, oops, opposites. I don't know what that means, but okay. Um, Paradox fossils, overlapping lifetime sequence of events. Nice. Again, I can't quite catch that, dude, but I like it. So is everyone having a good time? Icon, what did you get up to today? How's the sort of closing down the farm going?
Slow, but worth it because I'm actually getting a lot more done this year than last year because I don't have my mom to keep after anymore.
Oh, what you ma? Did you say?
Yeah, she was kind of, her health was in a decline this time last year, so things are kind of hectic. So I'm making up for lost time now.
Is she passed away or is she still with us?
Yeah, she passed away back in February.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
Thank you. Yeah, I was
I
thinking about that when we were talking about the euthanasia before and how they do that when people are in hospice care, and that's basically
yeah,
what they did for her too,
yeah.
which was fine because she went out peacefully and at home, which is what she wanted. So you can't argue with that.
Fair enough. There are nuances that I saw in my dad's case that weren't good. They refused him a food cannula, and I had to watch him starve to death slowly over the course of 2.5 months. So in that case, it wasn't good. But
Oh,
yeah, I'm
shit.
not saying. Oh, mate, it was. I could get into it one day, but yeah, it was pretty rough. But hey, you 123 881 asks, will the good humans of this earthly realm, U123881, steer us out of the ditch we are heading into? Will the good humans? Well, we're some of them, I do believe. Steer us out of the ditch that we're heading into. Well, this is the plan. Just so you know, if you get a chance to read my about section, it's couched largely in comedy. But yeah, there's the In fact, you always hear, and Icon could probably represent my position by now. I'm always saying, um, you know, we a big way to counter this sort of establishment narrative is very much fear based. So comedy is very much, and lightness moreover, it's a playfulness more than comedy. Playfulness comes before comedy, so it's sort of a playfulness and a lightness, as in a fearlessness, we need to attain first. So yeah, we need to actualize that. At the end of the day, we need to actualize so we can actually tap into what we need to tap into, to have the divine inspiration, frankly, to know how to steer it, who to inspire, when to inspire, or give up your agency to that which you need to, which is in the spirit in which you're asking that. So I love the question, but yeah, we'll be able to don't ultimately don't know, but it's our job to try and be willing to be useful instruments in the fight, brother or sister. But I kind of love to hear your take on that.
Yeah, and we got to have, comedy and satire to properly and metaphorically spit in the face of our evil overlords when we can't do it in person.
Right on. So we're always sending up the globalists over here. Like we've got a few people that play around with soccer accounts. We had George Soros in yesterday, and we always have Susan Wojcicki in the chat, and we just have a fucking laugh, man. It's just too funny. But we're always talking shit about the fucking globalists. A bit like Ken Wheeler does, but a much lighter touch. But doesn't matter. Same difference.
Yep.
Any other thoughts on that, Icon, or shall I? I've got a question if you want a new question from Nemo.
No, let's go with the new question. I think we got that one covered.
Awesome. Nemo asks, question for the panel. Your thoughts on Facebook changing its name? Yes, didn't I think someone mentioned this? It might have been yourself, Nemo. I've heard could someone remind me what they're thinking of changing it to? Nemo? Remind me what they're thinking of changing it. And I've just seen Wagon Breath actually. Let me get Wagon Breath on. Here she is. I see you, Hunt.
What's up, man?
All right, man. How you doing?
What's my mic? Am I good?
Oh, you know what's going on, actually, in Wagabeth? You might have to drop out and come back in. It's cutting out. It's going like it's sort of staggered.
That is choppy as a mofo,
It's
yo.
choppy as a
Still right
mofo,
now?
yo.
Is it choppy right now?
It's just chopping the. Yeah, it's going crazy, honey. Drop out and come back in. Drop out and come back in.
Totally a really bad remix.
Yeah, that mix. That's how it
Yep.
sounded. Someone tell me what they're thinking of changing it to, could you? But I'll just say that it's probably not the wisest marketing choice in the short term. But the name seemed to be that they were trying to me. Whenever I heard the name they were thinking about changing it to, it sounded like they were thinking of the future market space, and it was couched in like a multiverse Was it the multiverse? Is that what they wanted to call it or something? Icon. Does that?
I'm
Oh,
trying to remember because I just saw.
Wagon Brett just told me it's Meta. Oh, here you go. They're telling me already. Sorry, Meta. They're thinking they could change it to Meta.
Yeah,
META.
maybe
Look,
that was it.
a few people are saying it. Meta. Right, Meta. Yeah. Right. Okay. Meta. Well, I keep calling it. Hang on. That's what I. Isn't that funny that I keep using the word meta? I'm sorry, but that is a bit weird. I'm always saying about the meta, universe of the sort of B channel, the meta
Yeah,
jokes. Isn't that weird?
interesting.
That's funny. That
It
is
is.
interesting because that's a new that's so weird that they've done that. They've turned on a dime. I swear they were going to call themselves like multiverse. If they turned because themselves meta, I've literally been repopularizing that word loads for the last like whole time I've been on. I know I didn't come up with it, but that's very much just sort of. Well, what do you think about that then, Icon? What are your thoughts on that? I'm thinking that. Well, it sounds crap in a way, but
Yeah, it sounds crap. I mean, they might as well just, keep the turd name the same as it's always been because, you can polish a turd and it's still a turd.
right. Right. Well, that's true for sure. Scotty FJC saying, fuck fake book. Sorry, Nemo. Don't say sorry. Why is he always apologizing to Nemo? That's so funny. I think they got a little inside joke going, guys. Yeah, well, I like fuck book myself, but I think that's already taken. I think that's a actual site. Pretty sure that's the thing.
I call it face bag.
Oh, it's face. What did you say? Face fig.
Face bag.
A face bag. That's good. Oh, I like
Yep.
that. That's very cool. Yeah, I like calling it fuck face or face twat, but face bag is the best that I've ever heard. Actually, you
Right
win.
on.
You win, Dad. All right. Michael Hayward, Michelle, you're bringing too much testosterone to the chat. Lol. Yeah, because Michelle was just saying about. That's funny. Michelle was just saying the worst has already happened. So warrior fears nothing exactly. Totally corroborating what we were saying. Let's try wagon breadth again and see what's going on. Hopefully it works this time. Hello.
Hello.
Oh God, I think it's happening again. Honey, to speak to me.
Is it? Is it really?
Honestly, hun, just so you know what it sounds like, just speak a little bit, and then what I'm gonna get you to do is jump off air and listen back to it on a YouTube screen. Play the video back, and you'll get to hear that it's just chopping it like crazy.
Okay. Let's do that right now.
Yeah, no, that's enough. Yeah, you jump off and come back on when you think you solved it, hun. But just listen back to that for now and just see what we're talking about. Apologies.
That's a really weird glitch.
I know. I've never heard that one before. That's weird.
Oh,
I think that Susan Wojcicki drone army must be outside of her house.
that could be.
Chessboard. Well, yeah. The world's problems. World's problems is too many barnacles on the bottom of the boat wanting a free ride. It's funny, chessboard. Not to miss. Sure, but then again, don't forget the establishment have designed it to be that way as well. So this is why we having resentment for the work shy is not necessarily. Well, it certainly is not the solution to anything. It's been all designed that way to collapse the third world into itself. So that's not the full story. I might just add just an interesting little adage there, chessboard. My uncle, hang on, Ruthless, I can hear you coming in. My uncle invented barnacle paint. My uncle was called Jeff Hayward, and you can go and
Dude,
look
that's
him up.
awesome.
I know, and
Wow.
he was a
Really?
famous. Yeah, he was a chemist. Yeah, he was a chemist, and he was quite the brain. And he created a thesis around it and everything. He died when he was
It's
37. Right, he died when he was died when he was 37, which is the same age as myself now. But yeah, Jeffrey Hayward with an Hey Wood. If you want to go and look him up, barnacle paint, awesome. Any thoughts, Icon, on that or Ruthless? Because you could come in on that or what
I didn't-
chessboard's saying.
All
Well,
I heard.
everyone that's under the elites now is just going to end up becoming one of them barnacles anyhow. That's why they're trying to preach equality. We're all equally a barnacle.
Right. Right. Well, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That's what global communism is going to look like. We're all the barnacles. Exactly right.
Yep.
Ruthless, any thoughts on that, my man?
Well, I was just going to comment. I was just going to comment about the paint, the inventing
Yeah,
the barnacle inhibiting paint. I think
that's
that's
right.
the bit that that's the bit that amazes me. Admittedly, I didn't hear what the discussion was before then, because I
Sure.
had the volume down as I was watching. Just watching
Uncle
one of the.
Kenny.
There's actually two vids. I'll watch the other one later.
Right,
But the
right, right.
paint, I think that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? I know that is quite a claim to fame. I'll have to read his thesis one day. It is online. I have found it before. Um, but yeah, pretty cool stuff. You won two. He was a big drug head. He used to invent drugs, right, and test them out on the bunny rabbit first, and then my dad, who was 2 years younger. So that was my uncle Jeff. Total psychopath. Not kidding. Definite,
Wow.
definite cluster B. Yeah, definite cluster B. Not kidding. Total sociopath, but hilarious, like incredible wit. Yeah, what a bloke. Died of barbiturates. OD'd on barbiturates. Many thought that he was actually killed. To be honest, there's a whole mystery around his death. Funnily enough, to his ex-wife inherited everything. He was going for a divorce and it never went through, and he died after her brother visited him on that night to deliver barbiturates to him because his dealer was his ex-wife's brother. So we all think he was killed. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fucked up.
It's pretty fucked up, mate. We
Yeah,
also there's a whole.
people
Oh,
can
go
be
on,
pretty
man.
fucked up. People can,
That's right.
it's I don't know. It's just pretty fucking sad what people will do to other people.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well,
Mhm.
my nan, then my dad's mother, was in bits as you can imagine. Never saw any of his, and he was the most successful of her kids, and not only had to go through that, but knew that his wealth had just completely got absorbed into the bitch ex-wife who was everyone hated. So yeah,
Nah,
total.
wealth doesn't go away. His riches. See,
Well said. Well said. Well
there's,
said.
yeah, there's,
Yeah.
well, as you understand, there's riches and there's
Yeah.
wealth, mate. The wealth only shifts. It never goes away. It's not what wealth is. Wealth is like a
Right.
bottomless fucking pit of materialism. So it don't go away. So
100%.
they love that shit.
I've got to come in on this. U123881. Yes, I love using humor, but mine gets a little dark with what's going on. Well, Icon, I think this individual is in the right place. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I was just gonna say you're in the right place there, brother or sister.
Yeah, we do comedy roast. In fact, earlier tonight we did a comedy roast. Go and watch that if you get a chance to see what we're all
Hey,
about, man. It gets
hey,
edgy.
Icon,
Yeah.
how hard would it be for you to switch your avatar to that picture I sent you today? Would that be hard to do for a joke?
Um.
Because no, look, if it's not something you can't do from sitting exactly where you are by just using your fingers, let's not do it then. But it just jumped into my head because I'm a merry fucking prankster, and I thought that'd just look fucking funny. Just that particular picture, just just staring out at everyone.
Yeah. Let me putz around here for a sec. I think I can do that.
Only if you want to. Only if you want to. I can't
Oh,
stop
sure.
laughing now.
Chessboard, Mr. Hugh, Mickey Mouse to judge in divorce court. You're on. Oh, right. I don't know what you guys are talking about. It
Hey,
sounds
chessboard.
funny.
Actually, I got something to say to chessboard there, and
Go for it.
I was going to say, yeah, Pete, you've got to keep up with the chat comments, mate. You got to keep up with the chat comments because you get
I
like
know.
ages
I know.
behind.
I know. I'm trying to blast
Anyway,
through them now. I
yeah.
know. I know.
So chessboard about fucking Mickey Mouse, mate. Have you seen the graph of Mickey Mouse profits compared to employment, rents, and something else, man? I wish I could. I wish. Oh, can I? Oh, I can't show you. I wish I could show you this. It's actually off TikTok, and it's basically an animated graph, and you'll fucking shit when you see the wealth that's tapped. Like the Illuminati, fucking family's wealth. It's because it's a fucking Walt Disney, mate. That's like people took 1%, isn't that? So it's just this graph. It's crazy. how from when Walt Disney started to the rest of economies and all the rest of it, it's insane. I wish I could show it.
Right, Paradox Fossils, well done. I didn't even know that was the active magic ingredient, but that's very interesting. Copper powder added to the paint. Who fucking knew? Well done, Uncle
He's a
Jeff.
chemist.
He's a chemist. There you go.
Can you make us any good? Can you make us good? Any good authentic LSD?
Right.
I'm
Well, my
joking.
uncle fucking could have, mate. I promise you that. Michelle Seymour, you're really underestimated the barnacles when you say something like that. Right. Nicely said. And yeah, just flip that triangle upside down. We'll flip the boat, chessboard. We'll flip the fucking boat. We'll see what happens. Screen name 229. Hello. Meta means it's made up of multiple layers of multiple material. Absolutely. And well said, sir. Yes. Absolutely. That it exists in multiple states simultaneously is the way I use it for myself.
Isn't meta just another word for all, in regard to all and encompassing?
Well,
Meta?
and transcendently and on another level, presumably, like above, like all encompassing. Yeah, absolutely. All. I agree, Ruthless. Total agreement. Yeah.
FAB
like,
brains. FAB brains.
absolutely. There you go.
FAB. Remember that icon? Icon, do you remember that? FAB brains.
Is Icon there,
I
actually?
saw it last
yeah.
time we were in chat, and I can't think of what the hell it is.
Oh, the voice. I will. I used to say, well, we used to say whatever back in. Look, I think it was the fucking 80s. FAB was feeling all right, baby, or fucking A, baby, or fucking all right, baby. FAB. Yeah.
Oh,
So I'm not entirely sure of what the acronym actually stood for, according to Thunderbirds, that I had toys. I had Thunderbird toys. My cousin had Miss Lady Penelope's most excellent limo, I suppose you'd call it, that pink convertible. I think it might have been a Corgi car. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but it was all die cast, opening, closing doors, bonnet. Well, what you Americans call a hood, we call them a bonnet, and a
yeah.
boot. I think you call them a boot lid. A boot lid. I don't know why you have two words for a boot, but that's probably because the part that goes over the boot is the lid. So hence you would call it a boot lid, because without the lid, it's a boot. So when you've got the lid, it becomes the lid for the boot and the boot lid.
Oh, the funny thing around here is the boot to you guys is the trunk to us.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
everyone
that's
refers to the lid as the trunk
Yep.
lid, when technically, if you look in a parts catalog, it's called a deck lid.
a deck. Ah, yes. It's like a earlier days. That's right, trunk.
Yes.
That's why that's right. You just call them a trunk. We call them a boot and the boot lid, or we used to call them a boot lid. But that's right, a trunk, because a trunk is where you store things.
Yeah.
So,
Let me get this, guys. Chessboard says, Hiveless B, you misconstrued the barnacle statement. My apologies. I meant the elite taking from the common man. No, I think, yeah, okay. My apologies if I did. I thought I knew what it meant for a moment, and then maybe maybe I fucked that up then, Chessboard. I'll take your word for it. Sorry, mate. Sure. I might go back and see if I can read that, actually. Can you comment to that? What did I do with that icon? Did I fuck that up? What did he say?
I don't know. I thought you had it right.
Oh, yeah. Let me hang on.
fucking
Here you go.
I want to know where my fucking avatar is. Damn
Yeah,
it.
I found it. Let me do. Yeah. Find your avatar, man. Definitely. You can't have that little reject, crappy StreamYard stock crap. Chessboard. You've got too much personality for that, mate.
I'm using whatever the F you're using. Edit name. Edit audio avatar.
Perfect.
Oh,
Chessboard.
okay.
World's problem is too many barnacles on the bottom of the boat, wanting a free ride. I thought I understood that.
Yeah, they're the mooches. And
Right.
the
I thought.
governments and the elites are trying to
Oh,
turn us all
I
into mooches.
No, to be fair, yeah, no, you know what? He's right. First of all, we got it right, but then I sort of extended the metaphor to just for a snappy little punchline off the end of some other shit. I was saying we'll flip the fucking boat. But don't forget chessboard. I'd already brought it full circle to explain to you that it wasn't by there. Remember, me and Icon had explained that we are the barnacles, inevitably. The establishment who turn us all into the barnacles. And it's not the mooch's fault as well, because it's by design, largely. So, in that sense, once I'd turned the barnacles into the common man, I had suggested we flip the fucking boat. There you go. I don't think I did get it wrong. But please don't unsub because I disagreed with you. I'm only joking, kind of. I'm playing. No, I'm not a sycophant. Fuck off if you want to. Only joking. Chessboard. Please stay. Yes. Right. Where are we? Right. There was
Pete,
some.
you bit,
What?
you bit passive aggressive. You
Yeah.
bit
Yeah. That's my
passive
style. But that's my
Okay,
style,
okay.
Ruthless. No, I'm
You like my
playing. I'm playing.
avatar?
He
You
knows
like
I'm
my
playing.
avatar?
Oh, dude, that's cool as fuck. Yeah,
Is that pretty cool? I used to
Is
own
that a
one of
holder?
those.
that is gorgeous. Yeah,
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
into that.
Yeah, it is Icon. That's a, I believe that might be a FB 61 Holden. I had one of them.
Nice.
It
And
was.
when, and
It
then
was.
and then I might
You
read
had
this. Sorry,
nicer
guys. Let me
cars,
just check.
mate. I'm jealous,
I
mate.
meant the elite
You had
taken from
nicer
the comment. Yes, exactly. Well, chessboard. I think we're all up to speed anyway, mate. I think we're all definitely on the same page with that now. That's cool. Then, like, man, metaphysical definition, philosophy, literature. Hey, where's your picture gone? I was into that, mate. Ruthless, you
I'm
changed your pic.
changing it. I'm
I like that
changing
one.
it. I'm
Metaphysical
doing it.
definition.
I'm doing a slide. I'm doing a slideshow. I'm going to do a
Oh,
live slide.
uh,
I'm going to do a
okay.
fucking. I'm going
That's
to do a
awesome.
All
live
right.
slide. I'm going to do a live slideshow whilst you talk. Okay.
Okay, here we go. So the Enlightenment, metaphysical
You,
definition, philosophy, literature relating to metaphysics, the essentially metaphysical question of the nature of mind, characteristic of the metaphysical world, of the dead or DMT realm. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it, motherfuckers. What the fuck is that, Ruthless? What the absolute fuck?
okay. Do you want my take on that?
Oh, I wanted to try and see it better first, yeah. Let me see if I can move these screens around to actually see a better view of that, actually. Hang on. Oh, no, shit. Hang on. Oh yeah, it doesn't let me do it. It's a bit
Well,
annoying
my
actually.
my take on what Mank has basically said is he's come from a perspective of someone that's had DMT and read stories of other people's experiences with DMT. So hence his DMT is nothing but a rinse repeat of an account that he'd had pre-laid out and predetermined according to someone else's story of what it was to be on DMT. How's that?
Well, it looks like a bad trip. Yeah,
Mate,
it
good.
definitely
Well,
looks
there's
like a bad.
no such thing as a bad trip, mate. All right. There's no
All
such thing as
right.
a bad trip.
Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Scotty
Okay,
FJC in
I've got all the original.
Thunderbirds. It was just that
No
FAB.
way, Scotty. Can I come to
I
your house and play, Scotty? Can we have a play date?
absolutely.
I
I got all the
wish I
original
could fly there.
Thunderbirds
That
models.
sounds awesome.
Can we have a
God,
play date?
you read quickly, Rufus. You really do read quickly. It's amazing. Mikey Gematria. Well, good night, people. I just wanted to come in and say hello. Hello, Mikey Gematria. Sorry I didn't pick you up on your leaked comment. I actually wanted to know what that meant, but we'll get into it at some point.
I like your avatar, Mikey.
Yes, me
I
too.
like your avatar. It reminds me of when I used to play violin. I, it's not a musical symbol, I don't think. Much love. Oh, isn't
I
that
think it might
nice?
be. I think it might be something you put at the end of the stave or something. Maybe.
I don't know. It just reminds me of when I was starting to really read music
Right.
and playing the violin.
I seem to think I've seen it, but you might be right. Maybe it's not a real thing. But yeah, I never did read music. In truth, I'm just one of those
Well, I mean,
self-taught kind of musicians.
I'll throw out a supposition that because he's got his last name is Dematria, it'll be something to do with maybe two symbols there. would
Okay.
have been assigned some meaning.
Fair
Yeah,
enough. You
well,
want
that's all
to
symbols are.
sure U123881. I have a trunk, a drive on what? I have a trunk, a drive on the left. What the hell is
But
wrong with
man,
you
that's
guys
really
over there?
goodly England, and man, that's some kind of is English your first language? U123.
Right.
Um,
Have a trunk. Well, I was explaining how can a trunk be something on the
I
arse
have a
when
trunk,
it's on the front of an elephant yesterday.
or
So there you go.
Yep.
is he saying I have a truck I drive? Hang
Oh, a
on,
truck. He's actually. Oh, right. Do you
hang
think
on.
that's it?
Is he trying to type I have a truck I drive on the left? What the
Right.
hell is
No,
wrong
I
with
think
the
that's
truck?
right. But it's I have a trunk and drive on the
Yeah.
left. What the hell is wrong with you guys over
Right.
there?
Okay.
Hey, you one
Thank
two
you,
three is
Icon
British,
Mr.
presumably. Yes,
Not a problem.
Icon is
Thank you.
IQ
Very good.
2 million. Icon, well
Very
done.
good. Well, we'll see what Mr. No doing there was. He was doing some predictive.
Well,
I
can you
don't
just
know.
read this out first, Ruthless, before we get to that? Because I think it's very important information.
Hang on. I saw you, Haywood. You cheat. I did tickle your toe. What? I don't know what.
Just
And that
He's
makes
bullshit.
no.
hanging out with Mr. Lee.
Total nonsense.
That make
Total
you no
nonsense.
sense. That make you no sense to me.
Total homoerotic bullshit, but I love it, Mr. Hugh. Keep doing it. Um, Mr. Hugh, it's mental, Mank, but love that stuff. Right, right. Um, like I was, by the way, hey, chessboard, I was only playing, mate. It's just my mean sense of humor. Come back. Michelle Seymour, like I always say, I'm already dead and I'm never going to die. Well, Michelle Seymour, you're in very good company. I mean, I'm literally always saying to everyone, I'm reminding them, you're already dead. It's the whole thing here.
Who,
So good.
who wants to? Who wants to catch my special train?
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, that rocks. Is that? Oh, that's very good. That's very good. That's a.
Have a close look. Have
I
a
know what it
close look at
is.
it.
I know what it
You
is.
know what it is?
That's a
What
Volkswagen
you reckon?
train.
You reckon that's 4 or 5 buses?
Oh, really? A Volkswagen bus train? Wow. I think
It's
that's
a fucking 22.
three,
A lot of
four.
Icon would know. Icon would know the maximum amount of windows, split window VW buses because I mean I know bugger all
It'll be two on
about
it. So or
well
three, I
cars
guess. But
compared to Icon was right into them.
two, four,
I
six,
mean,
eight, 10. Yeah, it's got to
I
be. Well,
think
maybe
the
one, two, three, four,
23
five.
window was the standard. The 23 window was the most you could
23.
get on one of the standard
That's five.
buses.
Okay. Yep. 20.
Well, there you
So
go. I'd
it
say
was.
five.
That's what they were called, wasn't it? The 23 window. Is that what they were
Yep.
called, Icon? It's a 23 window, and you
It's
knew
not a.
if it
It's not a
if
split
it was a
screen. It's not a split screen.
if it was a 23 window, you knew you were going to pay through the ya for
Yep.
it.
Why is it not
Beautiful.
a split
I
screen?
mean, what a
Or is
bus.
it maybe my
Okay,
eyesight sucks?
okay. You know what? You reckon that's good? You wait till you see this one.
Okay.
I think you've seen all my VW pics, Icon.
That thing's got to ride like a garbage can on them rails.
Well, it wouldn't be a
Chessboard.
fun ride. I
Here we
mean,
go.
It would be fun, but it would be rough. There's no weight there.
that's well. I mean, I don't know how they do it, but because I mean, I haven't ridden on the kind of rail, or trains, motors, engines that you've ridden on. I've only ridden in basically the electric trains with all that, but I have been on a diesel, and I hated getting into a diesel.
Really?
I couldn't take the noise. I
Okay.
I couldn't take the noise. I couldn't take the feeling that I was dragging my ass on the ground. It just you know what I'm talking about. Because it's
Oh,
you're connected vibrationally to the rails. So it was a hell of an experience. I mean, it was only
I might just.
probably 3 times I had to because it was to do with shunting electric carriages out at the yards, and they don't have electricity. They didn't have electricity at the maintenance yards, or well, not the maintenance
Right.
yards, the yards where they cut them all up with oxy torches.
Oh, okay.
Guys, I just want to say this Paradox Fossils shared deep thought I wanted to share. We are conscious memories of future selves remembering being human. Awesome. I just like it. Sounds cool.
Where is
Wagon Bread, let's just get this because I want to see what's up with her. I set up my
Yeah,
laptop
send
and
home
mic,
girl
right?
the link, yo.
I said again, Icon. You were cutting out then.
Send homegirl a link, yo.
Yeah, let's see what she's saying. I set up my laptop and mic. I'm wondering how it sounds. Can I do a test? Absolutely. I need a link. Damn it, right. Yeah, no worries, man. Oh, you just read faster than me, Icon. There you go. Here you go, honey. That's cool. Dad has more RAM than me.
No
Bigfoot and
gammy
on.
eyes on this end either.
Right. Bigfoot and on. Scotty FJC. What are you saying, Icon?
It's Connor. Hello.
Hello, Connor. Doing great, homie. My film debuts on Sunday. The Void Cat. Well, there's been a lot of build-up about that empty feline, so I'm looking forward to that, Connor. Awesome. And actually, we have a big cat fan here in Ruthless. Wagon Bread. I and just sit back and listen to either way. Right. Well, it's all good, honey. Just jump on that link, and we're happy to provide real live mic tests for up and coming YouTubers. Yes,
Can you
of course.
can you see me in my avatar? I'm wearing my medals.
Did
Holy
you
crap,
Photoshop that?
I got
That's not
a
you, obviously.
I got another 30. Get this right.
Oh, maybe that is
I got
you.
another 30-day ban in Facebook this morning. Right.
Oh no.
Yeah. So anyway, I've actually got 3 Facebook profiles. I've got 2 for my cats, and I got 1 for me. So yesterday, Shadow got, not Shadow, Sheba got a 7-day suspension. Oh no, not yesterday. The day before yesterday, Sheba got a 7-day suspension, right? For like it was I don't even know what it was. And anyway, so this morning I got a 30-day suspension for a meme of Crash Bandicoot. Basically, it was one of those pictures where someone thought that's going to make a good picture, and what it is, it's a chick bent over,
There we
right,
go.
and Crash Bandicoot standing behind her, and it's a meme about Crash Bandicoot just giving it to this girl from behind, and it's just suggestive. So I've dropped that into it's actually a group called Shit Cunts Anonymous. Right. Right.
Let's
So-
see. If you don't mind, Roof, let me just see if Wagon's coming in, brother.
Sorry, go Wagon. I'll shut up. Sorry.
Thanks, mate. No, it's all good. What's
Can you
up,
hear
Sam?
me?
Hey, it's actually working.
Yeah, we can hear
Amazing.
you. Hi.
Yay! I tried to turn it down a little bit.
You sound so hot, Wagon. Wow.
This is my real microphone.
Hey, so yeah, it's actually got it going. That's cool. I might listen to the other screen just to hear how it sounds. Hang on.
But what happened to my avatar?
Yeah,
Whatever.
what's happened to your avatar? Yeah, no, I mean, you could try and solve it while we're hanging. That's cool.
All right.
Maybe I'm just getting the impression. You might be a little hot, but oh no, actually, I think you might be all right. All right, hon. Yeah,
Are you
fuck it.
sure?
Let me know if Wagon's all right. She sounds breathy and sexy. Wow. Well, Icon, do you want
Yeah,
to?
it
Got any?
sure sounds that way. Got to bring the volume down a touch, though.
Yeah,
All right,
you
let
know
me
what?
do
I
it.
think you are a little hot, actually, honey. To
I'm
be fair,
actually
and I don't mean,
whispering. Let me do
and I
it.
don't mean in a sexy way, in a loud way. And if she starts laughing, that's just gonna be fucking making my ears bleed. Obviously, there you go. Even that made my ears bleed. Fucking hell.
Yep, ears be bleeding.
There you go.
Yeah.
How's that?
I should change my username to Hiveless B because I just changed my icon that would
Yeah.
suit Hiveless B. Can you read what it says?
Fuck you, cunt. I'm trying to masturbate. Do it. Call it Hiveless C. Hiveless C. Do that.
It says fuck off. Fuck off, you cunts. I'm trying to masturbate.
Well, I
That
do
is
like the
great.
pic, mate. It's very cool. Wagon, do you remember how to turn the volume down? I could remind you if you need to know.
How's it sound now?
Oh, I
Much
think she
better.
solved it. Well,
Okay.
much better.
Yeah, I had to do it. I had to do it in my my
Okay.
system. So
Awesome.
yeah.
All right. Let's just check. Let me just check the guys. Has anyone got any? Oh, Jeff Harding's here. Let me just say something to Jeff Harding a second, real quick, guys. Oh, and Paradox Fossils is into your voice, Wagon. By the way, what are you laughing at, Icon? What
What are
looking
you
at?
laughing?
I'm laughing at Jeff. That's
Oh,
hilarious.
oh, right, yeah, very fucking funny. Would Jeff ditto exactly? That's why we had to turn it down, mate, just so we can keep, keep it on the real. No, I was going to say, Jeff, to you, real quick. I didn't know my mic cut out when I was talking to you earlier. I didn't know it had cut out that early, so I actually sort of explained to you, Jeff. Thanks to your idea for the roast thing. We did it, mate. We didn't do your version where we get people on, but we ended up drawing letters out of a hat. And if your avatar starts with that letter, everyone in the chat and myself goes in hard on you and roast the fuck out of you. So we actually did that. And so I really appreciated, Jeff. You rock, mate. So we nicked your idea. You win. So there you go. Chessboard. Let me see. Has anyone got any questions for us? Because we want to be like a panel and actually do questions. So fire a question at us, and we'll each have a shot that doesn't exceed a minute and a half, let's say, each, and we can have a bit of fun with that. So come on, guys, give us some questions. Wagon, do you want to just tell us about your day primarily? Anyway, where you at? What you up to?
My date?
No, your day. Your day.
Oh, yeah, I went to my son's Halloween parade today.
Are you a little hot all over again, honey? I don't know if you turn it down enough. In all
Oh my
fairness,
God, hold on. Yeah, it went back up. Hold on.
Oh, and you got your picture going at least. That's good.
All right, how's that? Is it better?
Well, it is for now. Yeah. Now go on. What were we saying?
I said I went to my son's. Whoa, why is it doing that?
No, but you look fine now. You look comparable compared to me now. That's a much better volume where you're at. You're good. Keep talking.
But it's like going up.
You sound good now. You were too loud a second ago, but you sound okay now.
Oh my God.
Oh, who the fuck is that, Ruthless? That is not your brother. That's not your real brother. I don't think that's your dad.
Can you see the look on the cat's face?
He's a crazy cat. Crazy cat.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
pass that shit here, man. Damn.
Yeah, pass it. Yeah, whatever you're on, Ruthless, give me a fucking go. You mentalist.
I'm high on life, mate. I'm high on life.
Good. I thought it was lack of oxygen due to COPD, but okay.
No, mate, that's only sort of at the extremity. You know, like I'd have to go a long way before the pollution of oxygen in my blood was at that great degraded level that it would affect my abilities.
Encephalopathy.
Because the meat mechanisms of the limbs and all that other shit will fail before the mind.
Right. Well, maybe I should pose a question to the panel. Let me ask you this then, panel. What is it fundamentally that needs to change in the culture, or let's put it this way: how about in the minds of those that have got eyes to see, largely what is going on? Those that are all, roughly speaking, awake. To what the elite agenda essentially is, right? The government takeover, the new world order. What is it that needs to change for it to actually be an effective pushback movement or whatever? I can ask
We
Wagon
need
that
more
first.
people.
Okay, all right. Please expand.
We need more people. I mean, we can sit and postulate all we want. If we don't have enough people with a big enough schlong and backbone, ain't shit gonna happen anyhow.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, you need a commune, really.
Oh,
Yeah.
you need a major, 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 major shift in agreement. That's all you need.
Right.
Yeah.
Look, and that sounds so ridiculous or whatever, but it's a demonstrable fact that it's all by way of agreement. So,
Hmm.
um, well, I should say surface agreement, because if you go into the street and you say to someone, would you agree to being oppressed? No, but they agree to live an oppressed life and existence, I suppose. It's, yeah, so, yeah, a shift of agreement. A shift of agreement is, that's all it would take, you know.
Fair. Let's get
I mean, look,
sorry, let's get Wagon in on that for sure. Thanks, Ruthless. Yeah, Wagon.
I mean, I have to agree that you need more people's eyes open, but I don't know. I'm a realist. See, I've always been an eternal optimist, but I'm a realist also. And I feel that people don't give a shit. They just don't care. The majority, they're happy with their bread and circus.
Oh,
Eh,
let me just do the. I tell you what. Sorry to butt in, but let's just do this real quickly, Wagon, because just you coming in hot again. Jump on that cam mic
You're
setting at the
right.
bottom of
Why
the
is it
screen.
doing
No,
that?
no, but just follow my instructions. Do this. Go onto the cam mic thing. Right, click on that in
follow,
StreamYard.
now you've got to follow instructions. It's most crucial.
Yeah,
You
don't be
follow the
another.
fucking
Don't be
follow the
No
another.
fucking
instructions,
Don't
please, or we'll
instructions.
be
never hear the
another
fucking
Ruthless. Yeah, here you go, hon. Click on the cam/mic thing, open that up, settings, go to audio, and then a little blue check box at the bottom there on audio at the bottom. Click
Now,
that.
are you getting all the instructions?
Did you get it, honey? Wagon? Where's she gone? Where's Wagon gone? What's
No,
going on?
you know what I bet's happened is you fucking got to. She's inadvertently turned the microphone right
Oh, she's
down or
she's
right
muted
off.
herself. Hang on, she's muted herself for some reason.
She's
But yeah,
she's a cat's mother. What's that lady's name?
she, yeah. Uh, Wagon, you there, honey? You seem to have muted your mic or something.
Yeah, because I was coughing, and I don't think you wanted to hear the
No,
lung butter.
I wasn't talking to you, mate. I was talking to
Oh,
Wagon.
sorry.
That's all right. No, she is Wagon there still. Wagon,
I
you
think the
there?
wagon rolled away.
I don't know what's happened to Wagon then. She was coming in hot again, wasn't she, Icon? She was coming in hot all over again.
She's
Yeah,
a bit
kind
Real
of.
loud.
The
Right.
volume was a little bit more than yours, but it was about on par with Icon.
No, but my Icon's got a little less weight in his, so she was coming in real loud against like it's just moving.
I-
It's,
Icon,
but yeah, it's fine.
Icon,
It's fine.
he,
It would have
Icon.
been.
He's saying that you're fat. Did you hear that?
I
Did
said he
you
wasn't
hear him
fat. I
say
was
that
saying he
you're
was.
fat?
I was saying
I
she
think he
was
said
fat, mate. To be fair.
Hey, Ruthless, you know what the funny thing is?
What's that?
He's calling me fat while I'm sitting here eating a donut. Now that's funny.
Ah, you and your damn. Oh, that's what I wanted. I meant to send you a picture. If I can just like stay on the donuts thing for a second. There's this. We there's a biscuit manufacturer, and they must have teamed up with Krispy Kreme, and they've done. They're called the biscuits are called TV snacks. TEEVEE. 2 words. TV snacks, and they've done this limited thing, and they're called like crispy creamy ones, and they're so fucking good. Hey, because I don't know what Krispy Kreme put in their donuts, but they put something in their donuts that shouldn't be there because they're too good. I
Crap.
don't know. Could be me, but I've never heard anyone say anything bad about the Krispy Kremes.
What are you suggesting? It's bovine semen or something? What are you suggesting?
No, I'm just that it's just that tasty that it becomes quite addictive. I would imagine. I mean, my local supermarket now has, I think you can buy 6 donuts for $14 here. Icon, how how reasonable is that? 6 fucking donuts for $14.
That's an ass raping.
Mate, that's
Seeing how we
Yeah.
can get a dozen donuts at our favorite bakery, which makes donuts that are far better than Krispy Kreme, and a box of a dozen is $11.99.
Oh, look, I could go somewhere else and get donuts. I mean, but it just
Hang on.
like, the, I mean, but see, here's the thing, and like there must be a lot of food gods in
Ruthless.
America, mate. Because
So,
yeah, hello.
sorry to butt into your amazing conversation, but let me just tell Wagon something real quick. Wagon, I'm going to boot you, but come back in because your mic's disconnected. I don't know what's going on for you, but I'm going to kick you so you can come back in. Connect. Oh, it is. She's already done it. Yeah, it's fine. Let me give her the. Carry on, mate. Carry on. Ruthless, you're good.
I
Sorry,
think I
bro.
was just talking about donuts, mate. Oh, I know the
I was
food.
into. I was into.
What I say about the food gods, because mate, look, I'm just trying to remember some of the TV shows I used to watch. Man versus Food. I used to watch that one. Man, but there was this show that came out of America. Some guy that had some, I don't know, he was some champion eater, and he'd do this show, and it was called Man versus Food, and he'd go into places with the most insane dishes where they'd have a competition and you had to eat it, and you get it for free. There was that one, and there was just some of the what is it, drive-ins, diners, and I don't know,
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
that's Icon. That show, I used to
That was a
like
good show.
that show. Huh?
That was a good show. The host was an absolute riot with his fucking porcupine haircut.
Yeah, it was just, I mean, that's, it's like with TV. I know what television is. I've always known what television is. So that's why me and television have a very specific, defined relationship. Very specific, defined relationship, me and television. So, but those shows I enjoyed. But donuts anyway, yeah. So so I really don't know what I'm talking about in relation to donuts, Icon.
Oh, okay. Hey, did you
Yeah,
have a show over there called Good Eats?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
It
Oh,
was a
mate,
little nerdy, sciencey show.
yeah, oh, mate, we probably, I wish I could remember the name of the shows because they were all out of the States. They were
Yeah.
all, look, we used to get Bourdain and, yeah, but those kind of, yeah, what was another one? I can't think of the name of the shows, but there was, mate, but, maybe 10, maybe 15. There's just, there's just so many of those programs that we sort of they put in our TV here because we used to only have like 3 channels and then it went to 4 and then after a while we ended up with cable TV in like in the 90s and then the free to air TV channels started to start up. So now we have I don't know, maybe a dozen free to air TV channels. Unlike the States, he's got that many TV channels. Music is the frequency of the soul. Haha, music is the frequency of the soul. Okay. But music's everything. Everything.
Yep.
Hood Eats Weird Science Guy. Hood Eats. I don't think I've seen that one. Oh, what's the one with the little fat guy? Is it Bizarre Foods? Have you seen that one?
No,
Have you
I
seen
haven't.
that? Yeah, he's an American guy. He's a little fat guy and he travels all around the world. And he eats like bizarre foods like bugs, spiders, and all sorts of things. All sorts
Okay.
of things. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
very
But
Ruthless. Can I just say something pertinent, please?
of course you can.
Thank you. It's a very fitting picture. The one you've got for your avatar. It's actually what is evoked in my mind whenever I think of you.
What, that I'm talking shit about it to my cat because that's what it says.
Yeah,
That's what
right.
it says.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
that's me. That's me talking shit about you to my cat. Not you, not Hiveless B, but that's what the
People.
meme is. It's
Awesome.
like boom, someone will start insulting you, and you'll come back the next day and you just drop that on them. That's me talking shit about you with my cat.
I
And
love
I
it.
got look, I've got a mem for all occasions. Icon does too. See, you didn't know that. Didn't know? Did you know that? Do you know?
No, I just
Did
I
you?
just know Icon
Did
as
you know
dad.
Icon has a secret? He has secret files, and they're memes.
Oh, does he? Well, I have secret files of memes too
Do
on
you?
my hard drive. Yes, lots of memes, plenty. Although I've only just recently learnt what 420 was, which was pretty shameful, and Icon laughed at me. But anyway, I'm up to speed now. Wagon breadth. It's let me just get this. Hang on. It's the fucking USB cable. One moment. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
um, all you need to know, honey, is like I say, I'll talk you through the steps so you can do it in StreamYard. So even if you end up going in hot into the computer, it'll, you know, you'll take care of it there. I'll tell you what I think it is, honey. I think sometimes when you change volume levels before a compressor, it could be that as well. So you've really got to turn it down in StreamYard, hun. So I'll talk you through how to do it. Now at least Ruthless doesn't feel like the only person I was picking on with that. So that's good.
That's called the revelation of the method avatar, right there.
Very nice. Yeah, oh yeah, that's the I know that picture. Yeah, that's the Great Reset, New World Order times front cover. It's absolutely insidious and disgusting, but I know it least of all because it's a spinny ball.
Yeah, but unfortunately, mate, you don't understand what it means.
I
What
do
that
know what it
fucking
means actually.
piece,
I'm all
what the pe what? Okay, well, what's the interpretation of that chunk being pulled out?
well, you know what? I need to see a better version of it and actually tell you, but I could definitely
Okay.
decipher it if I could see it. Yeah, I know what their agenda is, mate. I
And
know
the
what they're about.
arrows, and the arrows. See the arrows? You see the
We'll talk.
arrows?
We'll talk us through it if you want to, actually, mate. Happily. Yeah.
Ah, pole shift. There you go. I said it.
Okay. Um. Cool. Let me just see if there's guys. Has anyone got any good questions for us? Honestly, because I want to get to. I want to give these boys a good question. Well, let me generate the question. Actually, fuck it. Well, all right then, boys. And I'll start with Icon first because I want to hear more from Icon because he's awesome, isn't he? Ruthless, as you well know. Um, Icon, are there any sort of subjects of interest as it might pertain to, the elite agenda that you'd like to drill down into, or even if it was just like a little short diatribe that you might want to touch upon? I just want to hear you go at it, mate.
I keep my ear to the wire about the elites and their evil takeover. I really don't much let it run my life. I just pay attention and learn what I can. And if I got a duck and cover, I got a duck and cover. It may
Right.
not be as intelligent and pedantic of a response as you wanted, but that's basically my view. I mean, if there's something in particular that you want to hear about, I guess I could rant on about it if I got enough info to put into it. About it,
Right.
though.
Okay, well, let me ask you this specifically. Do let's assume that we can both agree loosely on the smart city agenda, the idea that they want to greatly diminish the world population, allegedly, and and that they want to pretty much usher us into, urban settlements where we're largely farmed and mimed by the AI fucking cloud interface bullshit, whatever the fuck that looks like. You know what I'm trying to say. So
Yeah.
what do you get into that, man? What do you think of those plans? I mean, you're a guy who'd be probably quite happy to just have generations of future icons, um, you know, farming into the future. So, what do you think about that for as a direction for humanity that they're trying to force us into? I think it's pretty fucked up myself, but I want to
Well,
hear
yeah,
Icon get into it.
it's a really shite direction, that's for certain. But with so many things, I read about it and I hear about it. I understand the implications and I understand the possibilities, but the ultimate question is why? I mean, I understand they're power hungry, they're greedy, etc. But what is the ultimate purpose for controlling a bunch of assholes like puppets?
I want Connor. I want Rufus to get into this, but I wonder if it was Connor that told me about this recently. Oh no, you know who it was that told me about this recently? Actually, do you remember that guy I had on the other day? Joshua. Remember he said
Oh
that
yeah, yeah, from
the
Silicon
new
Valley.
right, the AI god religion. They've already taken and got a name for it and everything. And I forget what the
Yeah.
name is. I didn't look into it, but they've already got a religion for it. That's their new religion. That is the eugenicist whole shtick. Is the AI god that they're already trying? What they're trying to build essentially. So yeah. So I think that's what it's all gearing up for, essentially, and for their own sake,
Mm,
I think they
I think
want
there's
to
a
live
lot of
forever.
I think there's a lot of hysteria too, to be honest.
Yep.
I think there's a lot of moon battery. I think um I think there's a lot of fucking Chinese whispers.
I,
Um
j- I just want to say
because
goodnight to Chessboard,
Icon makes
Rufus.
a
I just want to say
huh?
goodnight to Chessboard. Night, Chessboard. Thanks a lot,
Yep. Good
brother.
night,
And
chessboard. Have a good
we'll
one.
see you soon.
Bye
Yeah,
chessboard. Where's he going? I didn't know he was going. Sorry. See
he's
ya.
sleepy. Yeah, man.
Um
Hello, Alarani Noskintor. Good to see you. Carry on, Rufus. Carry on.
um that's insane. Yeah, I mean what's the end goal, Icon, is what you're saying. And very good point. You know, what's the end goal? Look, as in, well, okay. So you're saying what they want to do because look, well, it depends what. I guess it depends what camp you listen to. You know, there's a camp that it's about getting us all into pods where basically we don't move, right? We don't move because we're incrementally disconnected from a physical presence in regard to, well, we just live a virtual whatever, virtual, like within a matrix that people seem to think that we're in now, some fucking simulation. I mean, the core thing is it's about control, a few over many. That's what it's always about. So, are they gonna kill everyone off? No. Are they gonna kill off? No. Look, like I say, there's a hell of a lot of hysteria over this fucking jab. From my perspective, they're just out of control with appointed self delusions of how fucking intelligent they are, and they know how they can, well, fight against Mother Nature, whether it be to do with bacteria, fucking viruses, or whatever. And they thought they could start it, 60 years ago, and they fucking did. Okay, and some diseases did go away. I mean, look, I think the problem is things have started out okay, like over the last, well, I don't know, let's just say since the Second World War, but things incrementally got worse, you know, like it's I mean it's a fucking hard one. It's sort of, what are they going to get out of it if they kill everyone off? There's going to be no one to do their work for them. There's going to be no one to do this.
Well, the Georgia Guidestones, Rufus. They want at least 500 million
Yeah,
of
but
us
well,
knocking
okay,
around.
well, let's touch on that subject. You know what? Because you get a lot of people just throw out the Georgia Guidestones. People that you know, people that were born, 20 years ago or 30 years ago. You know, sort of, they weren't around when the Georgia Guidestones fucking went in. So there's been a lot of decades of Chinese whispers about why they're there, why they're really there. So here's my supposition on your Georgia Guidestones. Yeah, they've gone in because those that put them in know the cyclic nature of cataclysms, right? Which don't wipe us out, don't wipe out every fucking plant or fauna, the cycles that comes through. They know there's another one that will be coming. They've known since probably they come
Okay.
out from the last one. So they fucking stuck them up there because they knew probably within 50 years, the sun will be doing what it did last night, what it did last week, and what it's been doing. Sun's acting up. Georgia Guidestones are basically a number they've come up with that off the top of their head. What they expect will be left over when it restarts again. The civilization's going away like it's done before. So the Georgia Guidestones are, to me, it might sound crazy, but the Georgia Guidestones are the current, Illuminati, or the current, what's it, 13 families or whatever that know what's coming. They know what's coming.
Right, man.
The COVID is about and the World Economic Forum, and the build
Here you
back.
go, Ruthless. I do apologise for butting in. Sorry, mate. I know you could just get into it, but I think you give a good answer, man. The Enlightened Manx asking me a question, and I think we could all have a shot at answering it. It's quite pertinent. And I
Use that one. I'll mute my microphone.
no, well, mate. Well, you know what you like. You could go on forever, couldn't you? But here you go. The Enlightened Manx.
But the question, mate, is what's his nature? Okay, can I read his question? I'll read his question.
Well, no, you're not going to give it a fair shot, though, are you? Because let me give it a fair shot. There,
sorry. Yeah.
Well, no, he's asking me primarily, but I'll get you in, Ruthless, mate. Thank you. The Enlightened Man, Hiveless B question. Yo, of the metaphysical realm of the nature of the soul and dimension ascension of the soul transcending death. Basically, yeah, I mean, you alluded to the cosmology of self, as I call it, and refer to it all the time, Mank. And yeah, I believe that there's got to be a part of the Great Awakening necessarily of those of us that can counter the plans of the establishment that Ruthless was doing such a good job of laying out, by the way, I might add. So I do appreciate that. And that is the foundation. But here's where we could get into how to sort of solve it, least of all in ourselves primarily. They say become the change you wish to see and all of that. Yeah, we need to become enlightened, essentially, actualized. And the way you do that is return back to something that's more in resonance with our truth, our true cosmology. It is not the ego complex. It is to appreciate that we are that which is fundamentally. It is that. It's Advaita Vedanta. It is it is essentially what what Muji understands and appreciates. It's what Eckhart is loosely pointing to. It's probably what Jesus realized, if you believe that he was a real dude or not. It's pretty much what the motif is. If we don't return back to a deep appreciation of what we fundamentally are, solve the hate complex, and return to a state of beingness, then absolutely, then we have not, then we will not be what we need to be to counter it sufficiently. I'd like to get Icon in next, and then Ruthless, if that's okay. So Icon, I've got to get you in on that, mate.
Let's see here.
You know what I'm always talking about? What I was talking about, the cosmology of self, loosely speaking. I know Manx put it in a way that's hard to sort of decipher, but essentially the idea that we can transcend. And now Icon's always going to have a bit more of a simplex aspect on this thing, and that's fine. But I'd be curious to what you've got to say about actualization, Icon. That sort of thing.
That's one thing I'd have to think over, honestly.
That's fine, brother. Yeah, that's totally fine. Well, Ruthless, if you want to jump in on that, then mate, go for it. Have a shot. Oh no, actually, let's. Oh, is he here? Are you there? Go on.
So I was just chewing. I was just chewing. I'm actually eating a snake of all things, a lolly snake.
Well, all right then, Crocodile Dundee. How about you keep chewing in the background and keep your mute button on, and I get to get wagon in then instead. How about that?
Yeah.
That a knife.
Anyway,
the question,
the question of the Enlightenment makes no sense to me. It's a nonsensical question. I can't actually make sense of what he's asking. Anyway.
It is hard to decipher, but I seem to know him enough that I know what he's saying. Wagon, do you even want to have a shot at that, honey?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, Con, you're cutting in and out again. It's doing that bloody thing again. Hello, speak. It's probably not going to work.
Could be internet. Could be internet. Could
Yeah,
be
she's
internet.
Oh, internet. Yeah, it probably. Yeah, Wagon. It could be internet. I don't know what's going on with that, honey, but yeah, it's just modulating on and off, and it's just weird.
Yeah, there's a goddamn X class coming, mate. There's a goddamn X class coming. 0.1. There's a 0.1 X class.
Yeah, I seen that this morning.
Right. Well, fair enough, man. The question is whether or not it's the point of contention for anyone who's viewing and doesn't know who you're listening to. Oh, here we go. Oh, Bigfoot's here. That's good. Hey, Bigfoot, remember I got you to take a little dip off the volume last time. Just do that for us, brother, because you know I'm always airing quiet. Oh, he's on it. He's on it.
I haven't touched my microphone, but I haven't
No,
touched
not
my
you.
microphone.
I'm not talking to you, mate. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Bigfoot. No, he's giving me a thumbs up, is he? Yeah, he's good. He's good. Let's get Bigfoot on and then Wagon as well. Hello,
What's up,
Bigfoot.
guys?
How you doing, mate?
Hey,
you're
we got
coming
limited time right now.
way too hot there. Way too hot there, brother.
Whoa.
Do apologize.
Super loud.
Apologies.
Ruthless, you sound like half the pirate stations I've heard on the shortwave. That's just hilarious.
How we coming in now, guys? How we coming in?
Beautiful.
Beautiful, mate. Absolutely
Heck
beautiful.
yeah. Okay. Well, I just wanted to pop in and introduce my homie Tristan from Hidden Relief.
Hey, nice to meet you guys. I've been running
Hello.
Hidden Relief for a little bit, trying to get it started up on YouTube. I only ran like an Instagram for a little while, like taking photos of our hikes and explorations, stuff like that. But I've been kind of off the grid for a little while, so I'm trying to get out there now.
He has a
Nice.
lot
Well,
of
nice to meet
knowledge
you.
on the hognose bear. It's a legend on his property that his grandfather and even some of his family members have encountered.
Yeah.
I mean,
And he was-
whoa, okay, that's stuff I wouldn't appreciate. Icon, maybe you've got some thoughts on that. I don't know. We don't know bears from my neck of the woods, as you know.
I've heard of it, but I'm not familiar with it. Please do fill me in.
The hognose bear in like science is actually like a prehistoric bear. It was massive, like anywhere from like 8 to 10 feet tall on all fours. Around my territory, my grandpa has told me stories from the past. I've never like laid eyes on it myself, but he's told me stories of seeing it while he's out hunting and stuff like that. And that like the footsteps, the growling, he could feel it deep in his chest. It was just like, it was intense for him. And like he went to war and everything, and him being scared, I definitely know that it was a very intense moment.
Yep.
Cool, man.
Wow.
And you said you're starting up your own channel, my man.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there. I'm still kind of trying to record stuff and get used to the whole uploading and all that, because I've just kind of been off the grid doing my own thing for a while.
And Tristan, these
Yo,
guys
yeah.
are Mogi on Monster. Can you tell them how Mogs is in real life? Like Tristan,
yeah.
hung out with Mogs and went shopping with the guy.
I actually seen him. I met him for the first time in Lakeland at the Bigfoot conference like earlier this year. And he was pretty cool. I liked him, like, hanging out with him and actually talking to him, in person. I never really went on a show, but he was a really cool person to talk to. And I got to see him again in Tennessee at the Cherokee National Forest, where it was and it was pretty awesome. Old Bears Den camp out, and great time out there too, especially in the mountains. I'd never really left Florida.
Oh,
So
nice.
good.
We'll meet Mogi and we'll meet. Oh, sorry, Connor. I didn't hear what you were saying, bro.
No, go ahead. I was just adding on that extra dessert.
Oh, nice. Well, I was just going to say Mogian really got into it earlier about how he'd even been homeless for a time, and that was quite an interesting aspect of the guy. So yeah, he's a lived guy for sure. But I've even heard him sing as well. Have you ever heard him sing, my man?
Oh, no, not yet, actually. He was going to, if we were going to do karaoke out there in Tennessee, but he didn't, get that chance.
They did kind of have a duet in the car that I heard about.
Oh, yeah. I completely forgot about that. We, we were talking about music. We went out, to do a drive, get a little bit of signal, text people, because we hadn't texted people like since we got there. Just let people, hey, we're alive and stuff like that. But we asked him what kind of music he liked, and he said that he was more in the country and stuff like that. So I was like, that's pretty cool. I mean, country's not my taste, but it definitely is, cool to hear him a little bit. He sang a little bit. I don't remember what song it was, but as of what I remember, it was okay.
Oh, nice, man. Well, yeah. If you don't mind a sec, I'm just going to see if Wagon's mic is actually working now. Wagon, how you getting on?
All right, can you hear me now?
Yep.
It is working. Yeah. Do this for me,
I know
honey. Let's
it's my
just go
shit
through these.
microphone on my. It's just the standard fucking
Right.
microphone.
But no, you're cool. But do this for me, hon. Just
Yes.
go down to cam/mic. I know I'm always getting people to do this, but you're a little hot. So go
Uh-huh.
into that. Hit on audio. That's it. And then
Mhm.
go down to the little blue check box at the bottom there. It says automatically adjust mic volume. Click on that. There's a little slider. Turn it down by
All right,
about
how's that
10 or
sound?
15. Let's hear you. Yeah.
How's that sound?
Yeah, that's better,
Better.
hon. That's awesome. Yeah, way better.
Hooray!
Yeah. Can I just say to Ruthless? Sorry, Ruthless. All that was Ruthless because you were just joking and started to scream into the mic for a laugh. I just kicked you from the studio, Ruthless, because it was a nightmare. So that's all that was. He's taking. I think he's on the brink of taking offense to me kicking him. But Ruthless, come back on, man. I'm not kicking you. I love you. I wasn't. I was literally just kicked you out for a second because you were screaming down the mic for fun. But I was just saving everyone's ears. But anyway, Ruthless, we all love you, mate. Come back on. I'm waiting for you. But no, go on, guys. So what do you want to get into then, Connor? So yeah, you lead Connor for a bit, man. What do you want to you want to get
Yeah,
into?
we were just popping in real quick. It's after
Respect.
midnight, but tonight we actually stopped by my buddy Jack McClellan's house, who made The Void Cat. He's a filmmaker. He made Zillafoot, and he lives at the Chattahoochee Hospital, which is like the most haunted place in the state, and that's where the Ocheezy Pond Wildman, the Bigfoot that was captured here in the Panhandle, was buried. So he gave us a little tour. There's a whole bunker and like city underneath, and he showed us some of the underground entrances. I filmed it all. We broke into his neighbor's apartment that he's filmed a little bit of a scene in. So it was just historical, man. It was a bucket list day. We saw one Native American mound and the old Victory Bridge that used to go all the way across the United States, part of the transcontinental interstate or whatever. But it was just a legendary day. And then having Tristan just with me, packing the punches, and seeing him with Jack, the director, I just know big things are coming, and hopefully he'll be in the sequel of the movie, and I get to kill him too.
Yeah, just maybe.
Oh, right.
I was actually in a little portion of Stacy's next documentary that's coming out, so that's pretty cool.
He was doing a Bigfoot reenactment as a scared camper, and I was doing the lights from the ground, laying in the dirt, trying to give acting pointers. They were saying their lines like, "Oh shit, F that," and I was like, "Yo, work off each other." So it went, "Oh shit, what's that?" So it was really cool watching it unfold. And then we went to a Bigfoot festival the very next day with Flat Rock Booger, and I would leave the table and Tristan had it on lock. So
I sold it. I think I sold like 2 of his books, which were pretty cool. And it's nice to give out information. That's primarily why I wanted to be there, just to get it out there, get the truth out. It's like that. Nothing better than getting people on board.
Well, Tristan, you're a natural conversationalist and speaker. Definitely, you got good awareness, man. I'm new to this. I don't know if you know. I've literally been doing it 6 weeks, but I'm obviously a bit older than it is. I know, yeah. So I'm having quite a bit of fun. I'll tell you that. My sleep's gone backwards because I'm engaging, the American audience a lot, which is quite fun. But does Icon or Wagon, do you want to come in with any questions of Tristan or Connor, out of interest?
Go ahead, girl.
I knew you were going to do that to me. All right, so I wasn't paying attention because I was busy fucking with my mic.
Oh no,
but
to be fair,
you said
Wagon,
you went
yeah,
to
that's cool.
you went to a haunted place.
Yeah, haunted hospital, and then right by some Native American mounds, and then we went hiking where some Sasquatch sightings have been. So we had an eventful evening, but literally this whole weekend and week have been wild. We filmed a part of a movie. Tristan was in it. We did some weird white witch investigations, and we went to some Civil War battlegrounds and did the Estes method, which you get a radio and you break the antenna off of it. Then you put it on scan and you put your finger where the antenna would be and you try to communicate with it. And then you have noise canceling headphones on, and everybody else is asking questions. And Tristan put on the headphones, I put on the headphones, and then all of us asked questions on other ones. And I had a direct communication with 2 different entities. We think one was Elizabeth Bellamy, the bride of the bridge. that the legend is surrounded around. And then we had another that claimed to be a slave. And, I don't know if it
Wow.
was a Native American slave or a more recent slave, but it was some crazy activity, and we got it all
Could you
filmed.
feel like any presence?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
got like noticeably colder. Like
Wow.
the person who was doing the like listening to the words and everything actually quit because they were like freezing cold. And I
Wow.
was like, wow, yeah. It was like it was definitely a way different energy than it felt like earlier that day.
What part of it like stood out the most to you? Like what did you hear? What did you feel? What did anything freak you out? Like make the hair on the back of your neck stand up?
Yeah.
Like all of
Whenever
it?
like a lot of the times whenever we would ask questions, it would like answer probably like 5 to 10 seconds afterwards, like perfect answer. And like
Wow.
the person under the headphones can't hear us whatsoever. They have it turned up, and he had noise canceling headphones, so it worked out even better. And like we're asking the questions, and it would be answered right after with the answer, and it's like wow, like this can't be like wow.
explained. Yeah, there was a couple times that I actually asked it to cuss and say bad
Oh,
words,
yeah,
and
yeah.
on the radio it can't say what it said. The FCC would shut it down, and it was giving us pure answers. And then I was having fun with it. I'm like, oh, what else do you want to call me? And it's like ass wipe and
Yeah,
shithead.
it said anus, and I was like, wow.
It got really wild, but I never felt threatened or anything. But there
That's
was
cool.
splashing in the swamp nearby, and then we heard like an elephant like roar
Yeah.
in the distance. So we
Yeah.
think that was probably the skunk ape.
Wow. So
Very
that
cool.
was all
Icon,
part
you
of
got any
the
thoughts?
movie
Oh, sorry,
that
man.
y'all were working on?
We had actually filmed that like right before. We filmed it for like probably an hour, like 45 minutes to an hour before we started that investigation. It was like probably like 10 minutes before like getting to Bellamy Bridge.
Yeah, it was, the movie was a spur of the moment because one cameraman actually didn't show up, and they were supposed to film that early. He didn't show up, so they needed our camera guy to film it. So then Tristan ended up
Oh, yeah.
recreating it, and it
Yeah.
was really cool. And I was so proud of him because now when we go on more investigations, I was always, together with this, but now I'm like, man, this is my bro. He's
That's
doing
awesome.
big things in the
It
Sasquatch
was
world as well.
it was actually
I was
like
gonna
really
ask too,
crazy.
what are your next investigation plans?
Oh yeah, we're actually
Uh,
going up to Flat Rock, Alabama
yes.
with Flat Rock Booger. He has a great channel that he has these creatures come onto his property and knock on the door. They've
Yeah.
opened up his door, stomped on his porch, and
It's got intense recordings
That's
of
gonna
them
be
like
fun.
whooping and hollering, and it's like he has a recording, like a sound recording of one coming up to his door, opening up, stepping inside for a second, and then like taking off to the woods, and then like
Whoa.
shouting once it hit the tree line.
yeah, like
So what
it
are you
did
guys
something.
about?
Yeah, like ding dong ditch. I was like, that's crazy.
And Flat Rock was actually at the Bigfoot Festival. He
Yeah.
stayed at our table, so he's family, man, and
Yeah.
he's only a couple hours away from Tristan's house, so super excited.
Nice.
Awesome, man. Well, just make sure, whenever you do go, I don't know what time you said you're on, you're saying you're popping on, but just whenever you do go, just shill whatever you want to shill, put in links to, you said you got a channel, Tristan? What's it called, man?
Yeah, it's a hidden relief _official.
Right.
Yep,
Have you, and you can get, yeah, you can get that kind of right, you said? Yeah,
I could
Connor's on
definitely.
it.
I'll type it
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
but
yeah.
just, Hidden Relief Official, and if you just search
Awesome.
Hidden Relief Tristan, it should pop up. But
Yeah.
Tristan's sister is actually super talented, and she has a
Oh, yeah,
clothing
yeah.
company. And I'll let her.
Look into Imogene's crafts. She actually she makes clothes. She puts like the vinyl on the clothing and everything, so like you can say whatever design you want. She'll put it on like a jacket or a hoodie. She even makes like car decals and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, a little promotion for her out there.
But the most coolest one was Mothman.
Yeah,
so it is
yeah,
cryptid themed.
yeah,
She
she-
actually had a Sasquatch encounter when she was younger, so it somewhat inspires her gear now. And hopefully she's gonna be making some Bigfoot and non-gear, and then she already is working on
Right.
Hidden Relief. So
Yeah.
super pumped just to see it repping. We'll definitely send Hiveless one so he can rep, because Tristan is part of the horizontal club as well.
Yes, sir.
Oh, good man. Well, Tristan, yeah, I am obviously an appreciator of our true Earth realm cosmology also. How did you come to find that out, man? At such you're young, Tristan. I'm pretty sure you're young, quite young.
Yeah, I'm 19. I actually turned 19
Right.
in July.
Well, at least you don't have to spend.
with the college
go on.
certificate already.
Yeah, I've actually got my
Whoa.
I've already got a certificate in diesel mechanics. And I've already got my first full-time job working diesel mechanics.
Well,
Nice.
I might be putting you on the spot, which is a bit unfair of me, but I'll give you the option to answer it or not. But what would be your one most compelling proof or disproof of the spherical Earth that you would be able to cite?
Well, from what I've learned from Connor, because Connor was the one who introduced me into it, like that thought and that mindset, and just the more I thought about it, the more I just come to that belief. The biggest thing to me was the like over 200 proofs in the Bible, and I love studying
Right.
mythology. I really, really love studying mythology. I really got into Greek, Egyptian mythology was my favorite. I got into Norse mythology, and I just studied and studied and studied on it. And I never really got into Christianity mythology. And I grew up going to church and everything. I got baptized. I moved away from it, just from hard times and stuff like that. But picked it back up and started reading it a little bit more. And I just started making a lot more connections and theories, about gods and how they pretty much match up to the Bible, and it all just kind of meshed
Right.
together.
Yeah, well, sure. I come from probably a bit more of an Eastern cosmology or a Buddhist cosmology. Some would argue that there's not actually sort of physical realm cosmology tied to early Buddhism. I know in case of Ken Wheeler, he'd argue that, but nonetheless, loosely speaking, that sort of Eastern those Vedic traditions, there is clearly that they had an awareness of the realm, and they did lay out a similar. Um, framework as what is described in the sort of early Bible text. So yeah, I'm there too, my man. I'm more there as a sort of, because I believe that I've refuted sufficiently the idea that you can have, and Connor's heard me say it a million times, but a magic spinning floating ball in outer space with water
Yeah.
somehow stuck to the damn thing, spinning. Listen, here's the thing: a supersonic ball at that, spinning faster than the speed of sound at the equator. So that to me is a nonsense, but we won't get into it anymore. Tristan, it's been beautiful to meet you. I know you're ready to jump because it's late for you guys. So throw your links in the chat. Any last words, guys, and then we'll see you again for sure.
Hey, you guys have a good night and everything. I'm ready to sleep.
Yes,
honestly.
We had a long day, and I talked him into
Yes.
it, man. We were watching your stream, about 6 hours ago, and Ikon, I told
yeah.
Tristan that you have definitely asked some of the perfect questions that I've needed to research. But we were on earlier, and he liked your voice right away, and I was like, hey,
Yeah,
this is
I
one
was
of the
like-
upcoming shows, and I knew it. I knew that getting him on here tonight would have a lasting effect. I'm proud for the moment, and I'm looking forward to you guys, knowing Tristan as well. So I'm really excited, and to share the screen with Wagon was a blast.
I know. Look, I just wanted to show off my huge freaking headphones.
Yes.
Nice.
Let me throw my turtle pieces
They're
on
huge.
real quick to show off. They ain't even plugged into anything.
Whoa.
I'll just plug it into my mouth. Yeah, can you hear me loud and clear? Guys, thank you so much, for putting on the show and letting us, disperse our beautiful words. But there's much more to come from us. Hidden Relief Official. Check him out. He's in pretty much all my adventure videos with the group. So just keep an eye out with Bigfoot and Nine as well. Wagon, take it easy. Hiveless,
Peace out, you guys.
You the beat.
Good to talk to you.
And Icon,
Yes, brother.
you the great. And Ruthless, you're truly ruthless, man. That screech, that was like a banshee crawl, man. He had to exit off. You busted my screen, bruh.
That was like
Exactly, bro.
That was totally metal.
Yeah, I was going to say death metal banshee.
It was, Mel.
And guys, follow me on TikTok.
Right on. Peace out, man. Yes. Well, Wagon. Yeah, it's actually good to see. We got a whamming visual, guys. What do you reckon? Resist what? The tits. Is that what it is?
Resist with the needle.
I'm trying. Oh, very good. Very nice.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
Very
nice,
nice.
honey. From what we were talking about the other day, your setup's nice, so it actually looks good with the curtains. Respect. Yeah,
Oh
looks
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Well
But the
done.
mic, I don't get it. It kept
Right.
like I would wiggle the USB and it would just fuck around. So I don't know.
We
I don't know what
you were
happened.
close. You were really close to getting it going. Me and you, now that you've got that set up, we'll do a private one and we'll sort it
Yeah,
out. Definitely. Yeah, yeah.
for
Icon,
sure.
come back in, Icon. I want you and Wagon to get into it because you've never quite met, have you, before?
Well, we've chatted in the chat.
Well, but that's not real life like on the screen.
Yeah, you got a point there. Hey.
I feel
So
like
Megan,
oh, like ground control.
what are them headphones you got there?
I know, right? I feel like ground control.
It's a good look for you,
Well, I
man.
got
It's a
some
good
pretty
look.
major studio phones too. I was just
Yeah,
wondering
yeah,
what
they're
make those
nice.
are.
They're really nice.
Are
I got
those
the good setup, man. I'll show you my mic. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, what have you got actually? What is your mic?
Let me see.
What type of mic?
I forget
Oh,
what
by the way,
brand is.
I might just say, just on the off chance Ruthless is still listening, I just want to reiterate, Icon, can you actually text Ruthless in real time or anything like that, or email him? Could you just let him know that I only kicked him because he was screaming down the mic for a laugh, and I'm not, can you explain to him that it wasn't moody for me?
Is he in the chat yet?
I don't. He said he was going earlier. Let me see the last things he was saying. He was pissed off. I was saying, come back in. But he was saying, nah, bruh. And here you go.
Nah, bruh.
I said, I'll get you back in a few Ruthless. Bear with me, right? Connor and Wagon were also just coming in as well. I was going to set everyone up. And then he's saying, nah, bruh, not happening. Laters. There you go. So have a word with him, Icon, for me, and tell him there's no hard feelings. It's just, happen.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably email him once we're done here.
Respect. Well, I was enjoying that, Rufus. Bloody hell, mate. But at least we had fun anyway. And it's been quite a good night, though. To be fair, just to say to all our new peeps, yeah, we get into this quite often, so we've got a lot of disparate views. Obviously, I prescribe to more of the the idea that I've completely refuted the spinny ball thing. Whereas other people like Rufus are absolutely adamant that no, that's not the case. But you'll tend to hear from all sides, which is quite fun. But anyway, actually, is that your doggy, by the way? Wagon.
Me? Yeah, that was the cat.
Oh yeah,
I scared her. I put the mic down and she ran.
Sweet.
They're all in here. My
sweet.
dogs are staring at me. My cat.
Look who we got, by the way. Look who's crawled in.
Whoop whoop. Shooter.
Wait, where you been, Shooter? You've been
Shooter. What's happening, bro?
I know, bro. You've been getting your life together or something. How dare you? How dare you have a life outside of the cult? Let me see Uncle Bones, because I want to see. I need to hear from my granddad. Uncle Bones, Jeff Harding. I gave the man the web info. Crickets. If someone claims, bring. Okay, I don't even know what that means. It's fine. Don't think that was for me. Oh, well, that's a funny looking cat, Wagon.
This is one of my dogs. The cat, she ran away.
All right. Wow.
This is Toad. So
hello, hello, Toad. Very cute
Good
doggy.
looking dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Toad. Hello, Toad.
Toad.
Oh, very sweet.
She's very upset that I'm holding her.
Right. Well, what do you guys want to get into, man? Actually, what's Jeff saying? What is Jeff saying? Hang on. Well, Jeff, if you want to jump on, mate, here, let me give Jeff the option
Jeff.
at least. I won't go to. What I'll say is, I might not go for much past another half an hour, guys, because it's very early here for me. It's 7 a.m. here, so I won't go
And
for
then
much
3
longer.
hours later, we'll be kicking off.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Absolutely. Yeah, Skag Den's going to really be starting to. Everyone's got to get up for the dole now.
Yep.
But here you go, Jeff. If you want the option of jumping on, you can, mate. But there you go. What are you saying anyway? Or no, he might be done for the day because Jeff has been on everyone's chat today, I think. Wagon, how are you doing, honey? Tell me a bit about you. Where are you at? How's life? Are you looking forward to seeing your new man again tomorrow night?
Yeah, for sure. He's gonna cook dinner for
Yeah.
me.
What, at yours or his or what?
I'm gonna go there this time, and he's gonna cook dinner for me. And he said he's gonna blow me away with his cooking skills.
Oh, you sure that he said you away? Right. And I
I'm
didn't
sure
know.
he said away. He
Oh,
said he's gonna blow my hair to the back of the kitchen.
oh my
No, that's what
God!
I
Whatever's
said.
left of it. Right.
That's
Well,
right.
I do hope you have an amazing time, obviously, and I hope he's the one.
Hmm?
Icon, I want you and Wagon to get into it anyway. So, Icon, why don't you just pretend you're interviewing Wagon for your new show, and Wagon's just practice at the end of that, isn't she?
Well, yeah. All right. Anyhow,
You sound thrilled, Icon. You sound absolutely thrilled to do it.
no, I
Icon
wanted.
doesn't want to interview me.
Oh, I never said that. I just wanted to get past what Hive said without being, old and dirty. So,
Oh, very good.
anyhow, like I was
Right.
like I asked before, what kind of headphones are on your head?
God, I don't even know.
Oh, here you go. Jeff's
Oh,
just
you
telling
probably
me.
can't see that. It says one. I don't know, one audio.
Sorry, Wagon. Jeff's
What it
just
says.
saying. I'll just say this and then I'll shut up. I just made some shrimp scampi. The fireplace is roaring, and I'm just enjoying your vibes. That's cool, Jeff. You chill and enjoy.
Shrimp
We're happy.
scampi.
Where's my shrimp
Nice.
I'm
scampi? I
starving.
want
Yeah, I'm
some.
starving.
Oh
I
yeah.
want some.
I had
Give me
like
some.
chips for dinner. Did I have chips? I have beef jerky left. What?
I think
Jalapeno.
I think the
Beef
enlightened man
jerky and
might have something to
pretzels.
say. The enlightened man
Nice.
might have something to say about your beef jerky, Wagon. He's been going on about beef jerky or something. I mean,
I
I'm
love
telling
beef
you.
jerky. Did you ever have venison jerky? That's good shit.
Yeah, I've made venison jerky years
Yes.
ago.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Mm.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Love it. I don't
Then
get
we
it because
used
I
to
don't make
take
it.
we used to
Send me
take the
some.
tough. Sorry. Go ahead.
I said, send me some. What'd you say?
Years ago, when I was doing it, we used to take the tougher pieces of meat and we cut them up into strips and batter them and deep fry them. Oh, they
Sounds
were
really fucking
excellent.
good. I think I
And
might
now,
be having venison tomorrow night. I don't know. He was at the meat market today.
ooh, very nice.
Meat market. Oh God, somebody just shoot me.
That reminds
Hopefully
me
he
of Dad's
doesn't.
chat at times.
Hopefully he doesn't blow your ass out with his cooking skills. Stupid.
Oh, and
Shrimp scampi.
fettuccine Alfredo, you
And
rat bastard.
probably frozen. Did you just heat that up, Jeff? Got it out of the
Walmart
freezer.
special.
Put it in the microwave. Mm-hmm.
Bottles of Riscado. Wow, you know how to woo the
What is
ladies. Yeah.
Baby, I can't wait.
What's he saying? What's the granddad man saying? Right. Talking shit again, Bones. What are you going on about? I thought you were going to say something relevant.
Did you even
Too
read
bad.
it?
No. Was it any good?
I don't know. I was trying to read it. Something about flying a drone.
Well,
Tall
go on.
ones claimed you could not fly a drone in the woods in Washington State, and I called him out. You were on the show, so you may not have seen. That's all. I don't have no idea. Yeah, you're probably right. It's nothing good.
What? You can fly drones in the woods in Washington State. The fuck is that crack you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bones.
Lived out
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, Bones, old farmer. You're not needed anymore. You're
Old
surplus to the
farmer.
requirements. Hurry up and die.
Stupid.
Only joking,
I feel
Bones.
the
Of course,
love.
we love you. Yeah, it's only out of love that I say that. He knows that. He knows it. Bones is our
There was
resident
a
six.
funny experience from out there with the drones. My buddy had gotten this El Cheapo thing off of eBay, and he was new to the whole thing, which is fine. You really want something that's cheap and disposable. And he gets it up in the air and he does his practice, and he hits the return to home button, and it came back to him, which was fine. Well, he recharged the batteries and he sent it up a second time. He hits the return to home button and the thing just drops like a brick. And that was the end of it because it was in the river.
Cheap and disposable. So
Yeah.
he likes his drones the way he likes his women.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I've actually, that's so true as well. So true. Have you actually seen Uncle Bones chat up a porn star and she actually agrees to get it on if he's ever in New
Really?
York? Yeah, watch that live stream. Bones, you got to link up these people to your famous live stream. And she's so hot. She's
I
so
gotta
hot.
see it.
She's amazing. She's a really, yeah, anyway, but whatever.
I'd like to
Go
see
on,
that.
you're right. Well, Wagon, why don't you interview Icon, actually? I mean, that could be quite fun as well.
Oh, hang on 1 second. I got a question for the kitty here.
Yeah.
With your StreamYard subscription, do you have the ability to post pictures during the stream? Because I thought it said you could.
Oh, right. I didn't even know that. I know you can show your screen, show a picture of your screen, if that's what you mean. But I just don't know how to do that yet. In fact, yes, you're right. You know what? You know what? I've just never tried it, Icon. That's right. I think I can show my screen down. Yeah,
Do it.
I've just never done it, mate, before. But I'm kind of scared because I haven't deleted my history yet. Only,
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody
only
wants to
joking.
see that. Really, I promise.
Yeah, I swear I wasn't looking at Sasquatch dogman dogging videos. I swear. It's a lie.
Oh, yo, my cat. Oh, she smells like gasoline.
Gassy kitty, huh?
Oh,
Hello,
ugh.
kitty. Mommy, active shooter, trying to kill Wagon's pets again.
What? Oh yeah, that's definitely petrol.
Well, I
Oh, we're
blame the
gonna get a bath.
parents.
Oh, she must have knocked over a gas can at the neighbors or something.
Damn,
Oh.
rolling under a car, honey. Go on, Icon. What you saying?
Asshole.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Probably got under a car that was leaking.
Respect.
Well,
I just want to
someone's car is
say,
leaking gas all over my cat. Don't light a match.
yeah,
Right?
out of order. Man, that could actually be dangerous. You know, you better.
Yeah, it could
yeah.
be.
Man, your cat. Imagine that as a my cat's on fire. That's what ruined your YouTube career. Fucking hell.
She better
That
not
could
lay in
actually
my
happen.
bed with that stank, though.
That is true.
Burn,
I just want to say hello to Homestead Aquarius. Hello, Homestead Aquarius. I met Homestead Aquarius earlier, and yeah, I'm subbed to you, and it's really good to see you coming and hanging out. Really good to see you, man. Very good to see you. Check out Homestead Aquarian's channel, Icon. Icon's a farmer, and obviously Homestead Aquarius rather is into the homestead deal. So, guys, if anyone interested, go and check out that channel. Thank you. And actually, Homestead Aquarius, you can shill your channel in my chat if you want to. In fact, no, let me do this. You know what? I know Homestead Aquarius is already all right. So this might be the quickest mod that I've ever had. But I've just made you a moderator, Homestead. Excuse me. So now, if you want to post some stuff, you can. There you go. So, Wagon, interview Icon. I want to hear you get into it with Icon.
So Icon, I think it's mixed.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think it's mixed gas, so it can't be from a leaking car. It definitely smells like mixed gas.
Oh, for a 2-cycle engine.
Yeah, from my lawnmower. She probably knocked over my gas can outside.
Oh.
No, wait, my lawnmower doesn't have fucking mix.
Oh, here you go.
You got
Uncle
a
Bones is
chainsaw
coming.
or a weed
Now I'm
eater or
confused.
something?
No, because it has a separate place for the oil. So I don't know.
Guys,
She knocked over someone's mixed gas.
I do apologize. I've got to get back at this. Uncle Bones is coming at me hard. It's my own fault. I should never gone in so hard at the Bones. Uncle Bones, read it again, you stupid twit. I did not say that. I called someone out who claimed that Hiveless bee. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Grandad. I'm fucking sorry.
Oh.
How could I have ever accused you of being? I don't even know what you're on about, to be honest, mate. But yeah, I'm sorry. Please forgive
I
me.
just snotted out of my nose.
But go on,
Was
guys,
that the
carry on
drones in
anyway.
Washington State?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that's what we said. It's the last thing we
Right.
read.
What the hell
What
did
was I
you
going to
say?
actually say? Oh yeah. So all right. Well, can I just ask this? If has anyone got any questions for us crew up here? Because yeah, if you got one, we'd like to try and answer it as a little panel. We're only going to go for about another half an hour or so, maybe. Well, we'll see. But yeah, I can't go for too much later because, like I said, 7 in the morning in the UK, it's mental. So Wagon, what do you recommend? What would it take for you to hook up with Icon? Would it take the apocalypse? Because Icon does have a tractor and a farm and lots of food stores.
Yeah, let's have a commune. Let's do it. Where are you? Wisconsin?
Yeah.
I actually, you know what's crazy is I have a cousin in Wisconsin, and I also have a cousin who wants to move back to Wisconsin, and she
Really?
wanted to get some land there. Yeah. Yep.
Whereabouts?
Hmm?
Whereabouts? It's a big state.
Let me see. Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. I will tell you in a minute. My dog's crying in my face like an a-hole. I'm sure you hear that, right?
Yeah. That's dogs for you.
Hang on, let me just
It's the
address
other
the
dog.
Manx. Sorry, guys, I do apologise. The Manx saying, "Give me a question," but I thought we already did this question.
Heartland, Wisconsin.
Oh, sorry, I
Oh,
do apologise.
that's maybe an hour from here.
Well, you know what, Mank? Just let me just say to the Mank real quick, and then I'll let you guys carry on. Mank, didn't we already get this question? Give the panel the metaphysical realm question. The simple meaning of the question is my next comment. Debate the meaning of the metaphysical realm of the soul, transcending dimensions after death. Next comment. Oh, right. It wants me to get to the next comment. Where's the next one? That one. What one? What are you on about? Mank, what? I'm
That
sort of lost,
one.
honestly. I'm trying. Well, yeah, mate. Well, to debate that, well, can we do that? Well, you already know my thoughts on that. Transcending dimension after death. Right. Well, what does it take to attain a pure land? Well, there is the idea that perhaps it's through the accumulation of merit and virtuous karma, and the proper tendencies and practice in higher moral discipline, the mank. And the idea is that if you cleanse yourself, purify yourself of all those same said tendencies that tend to perpetuate the grasping complex at the ego complex, then yes, you may well be able to. I'll mute you, honey. I'll mute Wagon until she's ready to come back in. And yeah, I got you, hon. You're muted now. Yeah, and so I think that's the game, my man. I think we got to realize the true cosmology yourself. Stop staring at that bit of us that is not true. That which is the root mind itself, sentient tranquility, sentience itself, and yeah, but by those means you can attain it before death. So you don't even have to wait for death. You can attain the Pure Land prior to death at Mank. So that's what I'll lay out. I already pretty much know Icon hasn't got many thoughts on that matter. I'm right in saying that, Icon, right?
Yeah, dude. It's like 1 a.m. My brain ain't working.
Right, exactly. So I know I can't discuss it with that panel. So, but I could see if Wagon's willing to come in on it. Let me see. I'll unmute you. Mute you now, Wagon. What are you saying, Wagon?
Thank
You got any
you.
thoughts on man?
On his comment?
Yeah, I just don't know if you've got any thoughts on it. Cool, but I don't know.
No, I'm just yelling at my dog.
No, there you go, man. These heathens don't understand reality, but
Is he
I
saying
do.
the dimensions after death?
No, I'm only playing. Oh right, yes, he was talking. Yeah, go on. You can study it a little bit.
I do have thoughts on what happens after death, as a matter of fact.
Okay, good.
So my theory is we know that energy cannot be created or destroyed, right? Technically. Work with me here.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So the soul is in essence inside of us. It's this energy that's going to be released once once our carbon form is dust, right?
Well, I don't see it at all in those terms at all. but you can carry on.
Okay. So, how I see it is that when our body is dead and our soul is free to sort of go about wherever it wants to, that if you have positive energy and you have positive vibrations, that you can sort of like explore space like freely. If you're an asshole and you have a dark heart and you're just a bad person, then you either just have to like sit in limbo in space, or you sort of just like fall. You can't propel and just watch everybody else like whip around you. That's my thoughts.
Right. Well, Manx, let me just make sure I've actually hit the point, because he's sort of obviously fucked up here, but he's saying the Enlightened Man, that one, sorry, the next comment, haha, the meaning is my comment true of possible. I mean, I don't know what that means, Mank. I don't speak French. But let me get this one again as a follow-up. But at least you can't tell me I didn't try, Mank. The Enlightened Mank was speaking of the metaphysical realm could be the soul transcending, transforming the spirit and soul through different dimensions. DMT is the key to third eye portal door, the access of metaphysical. Well, I'd say that yeah, that might be one vector, brother. But the other way is to refute and negate that which is not, which is my preferred method for arriving at our true earth realm cosmology. Also, it's a scientific method applied to the self. It is Advaita Vedanta. It is the refutation of the ego complex. I'm telling you, you don't need actually the psychedelic bit. And in fact, that's a bit of a fucking
cop out.
It's a cop out, man. It is. It's a total like little sideshow on the way. It'll take you off for several eons down the wrong fucking path. It's not all about that, my man. In fact, I'm not saying there can't be some healing done that way, but I'm telling you, brother, if you got it all singing and dancing, yeah, you can do it without any fucking chemicals. And why wouldn't you be able to do that? Here you go. I've got to get Shooter in actually, because it's just a bit of fun, and it's an improv. He's saying, I remember why I've been missing now. And also, active Shooter, do you want me to end you, Mank, so you can find out firsthand?
Shut up.
Oh, I missed Shooter.
Yeah, we missed you, Shooter. Where you been?
They're not earmuffs.
Yeah, I know. Her earmuffs may be too tight, Jeff Harding. Right. Well, there you go, guys. Well, how are you guys set? Because I'm happy to close her down. I mean, if you guys are there, I don't know.
We'll talk
what
about
feeling.
Wisconsin next time.
Yeah, totally cool.
Are you sure I haven't fucked that up? Because if you want to get into that, I'm happy as well. But
no, that way we got something to talk about.
Yeah, we do for sure.
All right. Well, fuck it. It's been a good one. Sorry, Shooter. I know you're in a bit late, but fuck it. Well, guys, I've had a really good one. I've really enjoyed it. What I will do though is I'll play my favorite Ergmon overture. So you got 10 minutes of fun and chat, and I'll feature your chats if you want to fire stuff up on the screen. If anyone, if anyone wants to shill their channel out, that's a mod. Do it. If you're not a mod, unfortunately, you can't actually do that. But be patient, and you will get a blue spanner eventually. In fact, not even eventually. I'm just give them out like
he just gives them out for free.
I do.
To anyone who wants them.
A bit like Wagon and blowjobs. But oh no, that's all in the past. That's all in the past. No, it's all in the past. No, it's all in her past now. She's sensible now. She's real. She's going steady with a guy she met a week ago.
What?
How many plans?
This is gonna be my third date. This is gonna be my third date.
Whoa, as Steve Bannon would say. Whoa, third date, and they still haven't done the naughty. Wow.
Oh, pish posh.
Oh, hang on a sec. Well, let me say, Enlightened Mank's giving you kudos, but even though I tend to utterly disagree with you both. Wagon was comment correct. Haha. Enlightenment is gaining the levels of enlightenment, breaking through levels of the barriers of the cosmos dimensions, and that is the system of thought and mind of soul. Well, I'll have to listen back to what she says, because I sort of fell asleep. But I
you
will
only
have to
fall
listen
asleep when you don't agree with something. You just like block it out.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's cool.
But no, I'll listen back.
You'll never learn that way, will you?
Well, no, I respect it. Hey, will you fucking win? You're both wrong. but at least you get to both feel like you know something.
Hey, well, you know what?
Yeah, on
Thank you,
that
Mank.
bombshell.
I got you. I'll see you
Well,
up in
there you go.
space while Hiveless is just floating down, down, down.
Well, I'm
No
already,
worries.
I'm already in heaven, people. So you can go out of fucking fake space all you want, but I'm already there, and there
Outer fake
is
space.
everywhere.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you don't believe in space.
Well, neither does the
Even
Mank.
better.
Well, neither does the Mank. So good luck with that. But anyway, Icon, final words, my man.
It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, Wagon.
You
And it's
too,
been a
Icon.
pleasure talking to the creepy cat there.
Awesome, thank you. And Wagon,
And
final words, my dude. Oh no, sorry, Icon. I thought you were done. Go for it.
I was just going to say, you folks have a good night.
And
Look
you,
forward to talking to you again.
Yes.
absolutely.
Everybody's
And to
snoring around me.
Right, and to Ruthless, it was nothing personal, mate, but listen back to that, and I think everyone's ears bled, so I had to just kick you and worry about it afterwards, and there you go. So, Wagon, final thoughts, and then I'm going to put the Egmont Overture on, and we'll all have a bit of fun for 10 minutes.
Well, everybody enjoy their morning, Saturday morning or Friday evening or whatever the hell it is. And yeah, my dogs are snoring. I'm going to pack them into bed and curl up.
Awesome. Well, guys, we'll see you. What day is it on? Oh, Saturday. So, all right, tomorrow's a bit of free for all because we're not doing the poor man's disco because I think that's just on the shelf for a while, honestly. So, guys, if you want to do something similar tomorrow with me, that's cool. Like, I'm up for it.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, as long as it's not in the middle of Wagon's date and all that.
Right. Oh, yes. That's. Oh, shit. Yeah. No,
'Cause
Wagon
we'll
won't be able
just
to do
get
it.
kicked to the curb, which is understandable,
Yes,
of course.
yeah,
that's right. All
I'm
right. Well, maybe
probably going to
Wagon.
be meeting up with him around 3 Eastern.
Okay.
So,
Right. Well, it's clear she's planning on going all the way tomorrow, so it's not going to happen, is it? So, all right. Well, it'll just be me and
I
Icon then.
said that. Only y'all said that. I mean, I guess
Pretty
I
sure you.
probably did say that, but I take it back. I take it back.
I'm only
Taking it
playing.
slow.
Totally playing. But anyway, here you go, guys. This is the last. Yeah, here we go. 10 minutes of fun. I'll feature your chats and let's stick around for 10 and enjoy a bit of cultured music. Love you all. See you tomorrow night. Bye.
Peace out.
Bye.